Hi everyone, Paul ISM. Welcome to Friday Nights Live at the Bench Show. So it is our proper show tonight. As you will know, we've been alternating back and forth, alternate weeks, doing our proper show and our off-air build, well not off-air, our normal build night, which we do. I think it was the first and third Friday every month is the build night, and the second and fourth are the proper show. I think I might be wrong, but back to our full show. So we've got Tim looking at all the latest kit releases, Dan looking at all your work on the Facebook page and the forum. We've got what we've been building, what we've been buying. We've got questions from you lot in the chat as well, and some giveaways as well. So tonight from Emodels, I'm going to click to Tim's screen. We've got Edward's flying boat. I can't remember the actual plane now. Tim, what is it again? I forget if he's there. Oh, there's me. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. What's the plane again? I forget.
I don't actually know. I don't know.
Anyway, it's some sort of flying boat in a box released by Edward. It's a very nice kit. It's been kind of donated by Emodels.co.uk. So all you got to do to win that through the night is pick a random number when prompted. We'll do a live random number generator, and you can win it. It's that simple. We'll also give away a goodie bag as well. I need to update that. And we've got a goodie bag to give away in Dan's section as well, where we'll look at your work on the Facebook page and the forum that you shared to our post.
Double woo woo.
Huh?
Double woo woo.
Double woo woo. And that's it. So, like I said, if you've got any questions, I'm not doing questions for the crew this week. I don't think there is a Catalina, is it?
No, it's not a Catalina.
No, I don't think it is.
No,
yeah, I've not done questions for the crew. If you've got any questions, pop them in the chat, and we'll get to them as and when through the night.
It's a Sikorsky S43.
It's a what?
Sikorsky S43.
There we go. So that's what it is. Very nice prize. So yeah, you can win that for free. Just follow the show for the night, and we'll do a couple of random draws through the night. Very, very simple. There we are. So tonight we're joined by Graham, we've got Dan, we've got Norman, we've got Sam, we've got John, we've got Tim, and we've got me as well. So like I say, if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat, put a question mark in front of them, and we'll get to them as and when we can tonight. Everybody's had a good week, and we can have an enjoyable, trouble-free show.
Happy day.
We've got 91 people watching right now. Hopefully that'll go up a little bit through the night. And that's it, really. Everybody had a good week?
Yep.
not bad week. Not bad week at all.
Very good week.
Excellent. It's cooled down a little bit now, isn't it? Thankfully, but
It's nice. Not down here.
we're at tonight 16 outside, but it's a nice 25 in here. It's nice and warm.
Down in France, it's a bit warm and sticky still.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real shame.
No, I got Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Is your section busy tonight, Dan? Dan's not there, so I'll talk to Tim. Tim, is your section busy tonight?
Yeah, there's quite a few bits on there.
Yeah.
Yep, some nice bits on there.
Excellent. I believe Dan's is as well.
You've got 2 pages. So there's 2 pages on the forum.
Yeah.
Not a huge amount, but I think Facebook's been rather busy, isn't it?
Yes, I believe. I posted on both tonight. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, you.
I couldn't be bothered doing the collage, so I just stuck it there.
I just did 2 pictures, 2 things in one picture, and then put some blatant UMP in the background. Just thought I'd drop it in there.
You can't do that.
I know you can't do that, can you?
Oh man.
Oh.
Shocking.
Such a troublemaker.
I can't help myself.
Should we ever read that chat?
Yeah.
Who's read the chat?
Range, fancy reading it?
Yeah, kind of mate. No problem.
Put the camera on you then.
What, you don't want me to?
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's
No, after last week. You can help them out if you want. Take turns.
No, it was funny.
It might take quite a while.
Anyway, Aces High, Andy, Aces High Hobby says, yes, it's Friday night and time for Graham's party political broadcast. Happy Friday. No politics on ISN. He's still eating his popcorn, waiting for the fight that didn't happen. The Redneck Railroad, thank God it's Friday. Hi to everybody. Hello, May. Rich Blondin says, greetings all. And Al McNeish says, evening, sprue people of all genders and anything in between. Okay. Not like Angry Al to be politically correct. FX Senpai says, hello, lads. Good to see you again. And you, mate. Welcome back. Sergeant Bones says, oh, my God, it's Friday Night Live at the Bench. Hi, everybody. Hello, Bill. Gustav Youngdahl, nerd time. So I have made cake. Ooh, is it special? Is it special cake?
It does.
Hang on. Bill says, All right, okay. Bill says he supports my party political broadcast without question. Rusty Warrior says, sorry guys, been stuck watching to see if Ronaldo will get mugged by another moth. Happy Friday. Carl's there making model says evening all, and Steve says hello all plastic fanatics from Southport, and a very good evening to Paul and the Sprue crew. Hi Steve.
Hello.
Dan Met says hi folks. Norman D, good evening fellow Sprue fiddlers, and welcome to the show. Let's have some fun. Tim says boo. He's obviously crying about something.
I'm crying. Happy.
Oh, it wasn't a boo.
Come on, get it right, crying.
Mikey G's there says hi all, hello mate. Ray Davis, good day from Sydney, Australia. Cobber.
Get flaming guy.
Andrew Haycock says evening all, and John NW says hi guys. That Geordie from earlier was brilliant.
Why, I man? Gonna pop a ton of like.
Honestly, Tim.
What I missed?
Honestly, if you'd heard Paul's Geordie accent, you would have been thinking you were like, what's that famous impersonator? Anyway, whatever. Evan Smith says Evan Smith says morning from the fallout shelters of the West Coast. Is there a storm over there?
Yeah, I think they got some wind.
Ooh, blimey.
We had them.
Don Williams Model Garage, hello to everyone. Paul Chaplin says, evening everyone from sunny Exmoor. Matt Rex is there. Good evening everyone. Alex Hillman says, good evening all. Hi mate. Adam Challenger Scale Models, evening from sunny South East London.
South East, isn't it?
Skullfish, evening practitioners of purely perfect plastic. Sounds like Mary Poppins. John Phillips says, evening people. And Sean Brader's there, modeler in the shed, says hello all. Oddball, good evening one and all. Don Williams Model Garage from MN here. Where's MN? Anybody know where MN is?
ME.
Minnesota.
Could be.
Yeah.
Alex Hillman says he's from a semi-sunny Netherlands.
He's got a what?
Peter Pan.
That must have been at least £2.50 there, Jay.
Didn't Peter Pan come from there?
Oh god, right. No. Steve says, thanks Sharpie. After your review on the mech from Games Workshop, he went out and bought the Tau mech.
Oh.
So
That'd be scary.
I don't know. Paul Chaplin says, oh yes, the wife says evening. That's Sue, who was posting on ISM earlier on with a lovely car build.
Hello, Sue.
Yes.
Hi, Sue.
Hello.
Stuart Brandner says, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all okay.
Bonjour.
James Skiffins, model officer. Morning, afternoon, evening to you all, wherever you are. Hey, mate. Jan Machdal says, nobody cares about football. Hello, fellas.
Yay, football free zone. Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, footballs.
Everyone stuffing in my hands and clap.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. In fact, I'd rather rub it around my face.
Yeah.
It can be organised.
The Master of Armour, Mr. John Stone from Germany, says, greetings from Germany, glue gang, slave on.
Oh, the master.
All right, master, whatever.
At the end of the day, I was taking a mickey out of.
Nazi.
Oh, yes, you Nazi.
Doesn't like how I say Nazi.
Poshest Nazi I've ever heard. Nazi.
Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
Scott Boiser said hello all. Size Scale Model Jedi says good evening everyone. Steve says footballers are overpaid people chasing around the field after a bag of wind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sounds like a politician.
Dr. Sprue says hello model makers to GIF. Oh, thank God it's Friday, yes.
Oh, he's got a case of Tim going on.
I knew what it was. I was winding his up. JS Idaho also says to GIF indeed and hello all. Mark Scale Models there says hi everybody. Hello mate.
Bonjour.
Willie Mark, hi to the Sprue crew and at the bench and to all online on this most prodigious and stupendous Friday night.
Hey, Willie.
Stephen Whittingham, evening folks from Plymouth.
Hello.
Carl had second thoughts. The War General says hi everybody. Cam's there says good evening everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful week. Tony, Naked Modeler, evening everyone.
Hello, Naked.
Yo, Tom.
I referred to Sue as Mrs. Chaplin. She said, please can you call me Sue? Matthew Morvant, howdy from Texas. Hello, mate. You all right? Stuart Bremner says very nice. Oh, there, Carl's had a second go. Black Rifle Model Works. Luke even. Why am I calling him Carl? Luke even. Black Rifle Model Works says, evening, folks. I will try and catch bits of the show in between work. Happy Friday, all.
How's the beard growing going?
Hey, Luke.
Even that, it's fine, Luke.
Going to be busy on a Friday night, I would
Yeah,
think.
stay safe out there, away from idiots, dude.
No, we're all right, yeah. He's fine.
Boosted Dizzle says, hello, everyone. Now, was that Mike Dizzle who did the bare metal
Yes,
plane?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, the big shiny plane. Alex Elman says, anyone heard of UMP?
Ooh, I don't know those.
They are. Maybe we should go to another group, start moaning.
Frank Randall says, Tamiya 148 F14D out late July. Nice. You see that in, you see
We
that
won't
in
have that on the
Tim's?
show.
No?
No, we wouldn't have that on here.
With regards to the kit that Emodels have donated, I think James says, yes, Norm, got it. Great kit. He's got one on the shelf. Matthew Birtles says, hi all, happy Friday. How are you, mate? Gary Pashley, hello, everyone. KK, hi, guys. Have a great show. Thank you. Steve says his accurate armor Alvis Saracen has turned up. Father-in-law is going to take me to see his friend as he has one so I can get some photos. He's what, a real one?
Oh,
That's pretty cool if your mate's got a real tank or armored car thing. Saracen's an armored car, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
APC, yeah.
Wow.
Run about, Jay.
yeah. James Buckingham says, good morning, guys. Various people telling us how hot it is where they live. Alex Beebe, good evening all. Hope you all had a good one. Yes, thanks. Ricky Paul Carlson says, evening, gents. Oh, Phil, you're late. Damn Ducks Boddington. Greetings, peeps.
Damn.
Jan Markdal says, hello, modeling gurus, no UMP promotions. Hey, Meek is there, says, hello, all.
Yo.
And FX Empire says a 747 just flew over his house. Damn that noise. Well, at least it flew over.
Isn't it Heathrow? You get them all the time. It's right boring, to be honest.
All right.
You just turn into planes, doesn't it, Tim?
Pardon?
It's just the noise that's flying over your house.
Yeah. Give it noise first.
Glaston Billy says, evening all. And then James Giffen says, to me, no shocking pink tonight. Don't read out any strange random posts. But somehow I tried to comment on a mate's thing that ended up on James's comment. And that's it. And I was talking to him about a pink car in the middle of his cave refurb or something. I don't know.
That's a special kind of special.
Conversation, that is.
Scott Shaw is there, says hello all. Andy Callis, hi crew and mad chatters. Good Friday to everyone. A burger and a show. Life's good. Fancy a burger.
I could eat a burger, although I've had a pizza.
Yep.
She's like pizza.
Murder burger.
Are you all right, Don Williams, Minnesota? Gary Constable, evening all. Sorry, late. Been trying to sell my kidneys to raise funds for Paul's Volvo.
They're not for sale. They're not for sale.
If worth a sale, we'd already bought them. There's no chance of that one.
John Mattioli says, hello, benchmates, for another modelling get-together via the internet. Beautiful day in DC for a change. John Phillips says, the flying boat looks like a nice kit. Steak burger. It's bloody Friday, so a bloody steak.
Yeah.
What a bloody steak. Oh, burgers. Oh, man. Mark Ewing. Mark Ewing's there, says, evening, gentlemen. Hello, mate. How are you? Thomas James, good evening, all from South Wales. All right, boyo. Chris Henderson, just in time. Bloody shopping. Hello, all. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
John McCaslin says, evening, all. Ashley, 389100. Hi, all. John Harrison, evening, all from sunny Leeds.
Funny leaves.
Stan Lee says hello all. Rick Zink. Hi people, it's 2:40 p.m. in the state of Georgia in the USA. Various people asking what UMP is. Oh, Ian Douthwaite's there. Evening from all from the Greystoke truck stop. He's on a double header at the minute, Ian, isn't he? Got two on the go at once. Yes, it is Mike Dizzle with the shiny plane. Hiya, mate. BP Modeling says, hi guys, hope everyone's having a great Friday so far. Gary's asking Ian if he's taken over from Stobart's yet.
Yeah.
Mr. Gavs there says, evening model fans. Does Clinton Neal says hello. Oh, Hannah's there. Evening all from UMP headquarters, if you dare mention UMP.
Yeah.
Good evening, Anna.
Hello.
Lots of people saying hi to Hannah and making various quips about UMP. Alex Hillman says, isn't UMP short for Oompa Loompa? Sean says, I can UMP umpire. Any comments on here? Adam Barber says, evening all. Do I get a goodie bag for my newborn son as me and the missus are watching from the delivery suite?
Oh,
Dedication.
Yeah, like you're going to get to use it in the near future.
What you need.
And one last one is, but congratulations, by the way, Adam. Hope everything goes well. And Basil Bean says, evening, everyone. The live hangout has super clear reception. Is there a reason why? Because we've got awesome internet. Don't know. Look at the drawer, YouTube, mate.
Oh, yes. Could be crap in an hour. You never know.
Yeah.
Me and Sam's bald heads reflecting the radar waves.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
My internet's been really sketchy all week. It's been dropping in and out every 20 minutes, half an hour, and everybody in the area has been furious with Virgin.
Virgin, yeah, same here, mate.
Oh,
Morning.
Terrible. Well, I've got to the point yesterday where I was threatening to just phone them up and have lot took out and have somebody else in.
The thing is, you'll get nothing better. That's the thing.
I know, that's the thing.
They've got you over a barrel. They know that.
Yeah.
Just as I signed that off, Lynn popped in, says, Heidi Peeps, you got the afternoon, she got off work early. Hi, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
Go, Lynn.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary says the French bloke in the cathedral has the ump.
Esmeralda. Yeah. I can't. You know the funniest thing about this is it's posted somewhere somebody thinks I can't see it by the looks of it, which you can because it's everything by everyone, and there's people piping up on there that have still got the nerve to post on ISM. It's so two-faced, it's unreal.
Yeah.
But anyway, human nature, that's the way it is. Right, should we do a giveaway?
Ooh,
Let's do a goodie bag. So UMP goodie bag, pack of sanders, pick up pencils, all from UMP. UMP, got some sweets, some stickers, dinner chart, and all comes in a UMP carrier bag. All you got to do to win that is when you see Graham, they start numbers now, pop a number from 1 to 1,000. In the chat, just pick one number. After 5 minutes, we'll stop it. We'll do a live random number generator, and the closest person to that number wins the goodie bag. We'll score a kit to give away later on, and a goodie bag to give away in shows what you've built in Dan's section in a little bit. So it's that simple. Graham, Norman, off you go, guys, when you're ready.
Ready when you are, mate.
3, 2, 1, go.
Start numbers now.
I've got the camera roam for a bit, so I'm just stuck on my book.
Roman.
Numbers are off. Good big guy, just one number, don't put two in to get disqualified. We've gone eco-friendly. Oh, no carrier bags. Oh, no, we ran out. Oh, no. Yeah, no carrier bags, unfortunately. They've all gone.
So it'll be in a UMP/ASDA.
We bought thousands of those. Not this Telford, the Telford before. And they've done 2 lots of Telford, and all those goodie bags have gone away over the last couple of years.
Wow.
Lasted well. So I have to get some more made up. And I tell you what, somebody gave me an idea today, and I'm going to contact Frankie in a bit at SK Decals. I want some ISM UMP decals making up for a rally car.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give him free, mate. I'll give him free. You might not do it. You might not do a one-off. I don't know. But it's good advertising for him and for us, obviously.
Maybe not a one-off. Get a couple of dozen sets made up, and I'm sure most of us that build cars would do a UMP car.
I'd do a UMP card, no doubt.
Yeah, I'll have a chat with him and say, give him free reign. I'll have to pick a car.
Pick a car, any car.
That'd be something. Yeah, that's it. I'll contact him, sweet Tim. I don't know if he'll do a one-off. Might not be worth him doing.
BMW M3.
Yeah, be a good one. Yeah.
Cosy.
I should have a think and have a chat.
Graham's at a target.
Gary's mate does that. Okay.
Do a Calibra.
Oh, no, they're both spoken for. The counters on screen there, guys, as well. You can see it. Mr. Allen and Paul, when you have questions for the expert, okay. Oh, he's got a question. Someone make a note of that question that Alex has asked there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question there.
Just waiting for chat to catch up, and I'll write. Actually, who's doing the questions later? Actually,
Nobody. We haven't
I
got
don't think we can have many. So I haven't put the thread up, so
we're only going to have whatever gets dropped in tonight.
So I'll write it down then.
Yeah, go on then.
Okey there.
2.5 minutes, people. 2.5 minutes.
Shout Emily in to do it so you can read it later.
Beat me to that then, Jay. I was just about to comment about things like this.
Did your parcel make it to you in time, though?
It did, mate. Yeah, it got to you. It's lovely. Thank you.
Basil's UMP decals for an Italian transit van. Yeah, I thought about doing a van. Thought about getting Tammy's delivery van and putting UMP down the side of it.
Ooh.
That'd be brilliant.
A while back. And me and Lee were chatting today about a truck, so the trailer with UMP down the back.
Cool.
Probably it's big, awkward to transport. So I think a rally car might be good.
I think the little Tamiya van would be a good one though. But
Still good size, I think.
they're not cheap though.
No, that's the other thing.
Yeah, they're not actually. I was looking at them the other day. I was like, wow, they're actually pretty expensive.
Okay, Ian Darpo just contacted me about some Dinos at the custom decals. Okay, mate, are they good quality, Ian? Just not. I'll see you.
Can't watch the yes twice for now.
Well,
Good. 1.5 minutes. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I reckon it's easy shifter. It does no more. Easy.
No problem.
Yeah, I think it's something we might have to buy into UMP and then sell on from there.
Well, that could be good, yeah.
I don't know what the cost would be for like a one-off, you see, because
If you've got the printer already, then it should only technically be the paper and the.
well, it's the design of it as well, isn't it? It takes the time.
I'm going to say that that's the biggest part, isn't it? Designing about it's because it's going to be back and forth for at least a fortnight, to finalise things with you and Lee and blah blah blah, and then.
Oh no, about that. I just give them free reign. I give them a car and
Right, just quickly, KKK, you've entered 2 numbers. You're allowed to enter 1. You're disqualified on this one.
only one number, mate, and it's KK.
Right. Okay. I just naturally said that. Oh, yeah. I know nights, isn't it?
Thanks again.
How's our shoe tasting tonight, mate?
Hey?
How's your shoe tasting tonight?
I don't know.
You were eating it last night.
You're footing it.
Or the night before.
He's put loads of numbers in. KK, can you stop putting numbers in, please?
Can somebody put them on a timeout?
I shall do that now.
Yeah, it's all right.
Graham. That's it, Graham.
Stop numbers now. Sorry, I was busy dealing with him.
Let it get what I'm bidding on. It's Graham's teeth, Scott. Washing them off. Apparently, there's a lighthouse down south that wants them. My God, you weren't ready for that one, were you?
No, I wasn't. I was blocking Matey Boy.
Right, here we go. Right, okay. Let's do this. Do that. Look at that. Ready to get ready tonight. Right, is that sharing?
Yes.
It's
The 8 was already there. The 8 was already there. Oh, stereotyping us, Scott? Right, so ignore that 8. That was already on there. We're going to click this one to once only. That'll be the winning number. As always, 2 people have picked the same number. The first person who picked it automatically wins. And if you think there is one, please don't shout it out. These guys are checking. Okay, I want to know. Oh, Graham, you want to do it again? Might as well. Graham can announce the winner.
Yep.
So the winner number 4, the UMP Goodie bag, is 907.
Ooh,
907.
Ooh, look at that.
Nice one.
Right at the top.
907. And there we go. Yeah, now it's pick a car, isn't it? I think it's better off picking something that's still available, isn't it? Do you reckon, Sam?
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm.
I was thinking, said one of the most obvious ones would be the Beamer.
Yeah, but it's not a cheap kit either. I'm trying to think of make it more accessible for people. I'm thinking something like Land Rover 7.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Car in blue, the decals to match, or half blue, the decals to match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ultimate blue on our logo.
Evo or a Scooby.
Mm.
Nice seeing a Cosy, but you said not exactly the cheapest.
And yeah, it's probably. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll have a look. I'll have a chat. I'll sort something out over the weekend.
Would be cool.
Yeah,
Really
I'll,
good.
I'll let everybody know. Yeah, Scott says he doesn't want any English teeth.
I wouldn't want an English team.
Yeah, Tim, you got that number wrong first time. There wasn't 2 in, yeah?
No, it wasn't 2. It's me getting wrong the first time.
Yeah, but it was just...
Right. Yeah.
My brain going over. Oh no, silly person, pressing the wrong buttons.
037 and someone just Chardonnay. I've got that kit, I think. Oh, no, I haven't.
In which case, I concur.
Really?
I concur with you concurring that you're concurring.
Fantastic.
And Dappy Dozy.
So I always get worried when it's somebody we know because I'm always like, oh, somebody we know. But we've been going that long enough now. I think we know most people in that chat anyway.
Yeah.
Don't we? You know what I mean? It's very hard to get a random in there because we know that many people.
Mm.
Well,
It's all right because I don't know any of them.
And if you do remember,
Mikey's been in here.
he has been in here, yeah.
Anyway, we don't know who's won yet.
Don't we?
Well done, Paul.
Paul,
Should I quickly...
Yeah,
You might announce it now.
how's your shoe tasting, Paul, or slipper?
Oh, love that, mate. Bit chewy.
So for the UMP goodie bag, Google drew the number 907, and the closest to it was Mikey Kilgore with 901. So well done, mate.
There we go, mate. You get your name as well for me. And I'll get that goodie bag out in the post here. Well done, mate. Congratulations. And yes, Tim, Mikey's been in here. American guy in the shed.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the metal shed.
Yeah,
Just had a new metal shed built, yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's right.
And there we are. So well done, Mikey. Stick
Yeah,
around.
well
We'll do that Edward flying boat Sikorsky thing to give away. Models. And obviously the goodie bag to give away in Dan's section, which we'll probably get to in a minute after doing some bits. There we are. And Graham's finished.
Sorry, blooming chair.
There we go. Right, so we'll go over and think
Should we say chair we go?
Anything to read in that chat, Graham, before we move on?
I'm just scrolling back up. Still some talk about it. I don't whiten my teeth anymore, honestly.
Whatever.
Honestly, don't. Adam Barber says he's off.
So yeah,
So soon. See you later, mate. Oh, of course, he's having a baby. Good luck.
Oh, yeah,
He
of course he
is.
has.
He's got an extra release now, but
Have we got to teach this to you again, Graham?
does anybody know? Like, is he alerted the newspapers? He's got a medical miracle. Wow.
Oh, dear me. Chris Smith said he had the phone in his pocket while he was in the waiting room, and then the show started. So everybody heard your voice.
Makes sense.
Scooby would look nice. Corolla, that would be nice.
Oh, I like the Evo 7, though. It's one of my favorite cars.
Yeah.
I would imagine you should be able to do a bit of a UMP for any car, really.
No, a lot of the decals are pretty specific to cars. You could probably do a generic sheet.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you do UMP as like a
I think what I'd like, you know, the way the Evolutions have that rally art stripe down the side that goes over the bonnet.
Yeah.
I'd like that in a different colour because our logo's going to swoop on it, hasn't it? So I'm wondering if they could do that, you know, the plane
Yeah.
on the logo along the edge of the bonnet onto it. So I don't know. I'll have a look and see what we can do. I've got a few ideas and we'll run it by everyone. It might not be viable yet. It might cost a fortune.
I could go somewhere with that, Steve, so the UMP drag car. Anyway, John Paul's joined, says hi, Paul and the crew. And guys in the chat, hi, John. Other than that, we're all clear.
All the shared his work, etc. Have the rest of you lads done so? I'd love to see them. Me too. Good point, Alex. I did a video the other day. A lot of people have been asking about this and it's changed over the last year. I love showing it off. Any excuse and I'll show it. So that's that. And I said I'd like to see all yours. So if you've not shown it, put it on App ISM. I don't care if you're working on the floor, a table, a chair.
Yeah, I was going to say I will post my small space up at some point over the weekend, but I am building one at the minute. So,
well, you need to hurry up and get that done.
Yeah.
I know, of course.
But yeah, I don't care if you're working on the floor, a table, chair, in the bathroom, whatever. Just post a pic of it. I like seeing when people work. Actually, my video showed where I started. It was on. Well, actually, I originally started in our old house, sat on the floor working on an IKEA. Are they lac tables? Those £5 tables?
Yeah.
And I worked off one of them and completely covered our living room in blue enamel dust.
Yeah.
And and then I moved to a fold-away table, then a bedroom, and then get a bedroom up. So yeah, I don't care where you work. And if you've not done it, post them up on ISM, make a video, whatever. I'd really like to see it. So
mine's on my YouTube channel. If you click on my name in the chat, there's a video on there, and there's also another 5 videos, I think, of when I was building it.
Yep. So. Excellent. And there we are. And just quickly as well, 1st of July, I'm going to start a touring car, DTM,
GTR
touring car build. So anything that falls into Japanese touring car as well. Anything that falls into that, it's virtually anything that isn't a rally or.
I've got a Calibra.
Yeah, there you go. That's viable. So yeah, it's for a month. You can easily build a car in a month. You really can, even if you've not got a lot of time. Or I can build one in 7 days. So if you spread 7 days out over a month, it is viable. But obviously, if you're doing your first car, it might take you a bit longer. But yeah, anything from British touring cars, Japanese touring cars, Dutch touring cars, or any of the GT races, Le Mans, anything like that, I'll allow you to do anything at all.
Oh, I've got that Lexus.
You can do. Oh, now you're telling me we can do Le Mans cars?
Speaking to Adam today, and he was like, "Seeing as I allowed Skylines, and they're technically GT cars,
yeah, GT races, yeah."
And I thought, and Adam was like, "What about Supras?" And I was like, "Yeah, he's right there, actually."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, go on." And I thought, you know what? We'll just open it right up. Anything, any track kind of non-Formula One car is probably the easiest way to describe it, isn't it?
Not rally, not F1.
Not rally, not F1.
Or F2, or electric.
Yeah, but it's basically, yeah.
You know what people are like? I've got this.
Yeah, Gary's right. That 112 Master, Tim. Oh, you build that in a month.
Yeah. I'd crack that out in a month if I wasn't doing anything else in my life.
I got multiples. I'm going to do my Volvo. I want to do Tim Hoy's E30 Listerine Omega Security BMW, and maybe a Skyline or something as well. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, it should be fun. And yeah, join in.
I've actually got a little Mercedes kit which I just received. Oh, I know. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I've got loads. I've got a couple that I've just received. I might even think.
There you go.
Let's do one first, Tim.
Just do one. Just do one.
I know I'm like.
Yeah.
We get excited.
Put a post up on ISM. If you want to show your build, put it in the comments down below. Show your build on 1st of July. Might be a couple of days earlier. If I finish your build, I'm not sitting here for 2 days waiting to start early. It's just the way it is.
It might be about 3 weeks early.
No, me and Sam got 2 builds to do before then. So
yeah,
we'll see. But yeah, good fun. And there we are. That's it.
John Paul, I've just dropped you a sub. I'll have a watch of your cave tour and stash videos later on. Thank you.
Yep, there we are. Right. Should we have a look at what we've been working on? And then we'll go to Dan's section.
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Oh, pardon you, Graham.
Oh, blooming chair.
Yeah. The chair, of course it is. Tell me a Porsche 956. Tim? Should be.
What's that, Paul?
Tamiya 956. That's eligible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Le Mans.
Literally, if it's not a Formula One looking car, and it's not a rally car, and it's libraried up, you're more than likely probably able to do it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do I need to take my headphones off, Emily?
It's only very gentle.
What?
You ready?
Yeah. What's he doing?
I'm not doing anything.
What are you about headphones for?
There you go.
We have flute that isn't shitty.
I love flute.
Do that again, Emily, so we can hear it.
We're getting asked about the flat nose Porsche now. Yeah, that'll be fine as well, Bill. No bother at all. Literally, as long as it's not open wheeled or rally, you're more than likely. Yeah, you should be fine. Right, Graham, go on over to you, mate.
I'm just waiting for Emily to finish her performance.
Oh, was that Emily?
Yes.
I thought that was you.
No.
It's it.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Learned a new song at school today. She's practicing.
He's muted her. Oh, well done.
Think about it. There you go.
Brilliant.
Well, that's a great place to be. Thank you.
I'm a Jethro Tull fan. I love a bit of flute. Anyway, what have I been working on? You coming to me first, Paul?
Yeah, go on, mate.
Yeah, I thought you were. Right. Well, after much debacle, I finished
Well done, dude.
Hot Wheels NASCAR. So these, the bodies just sit on top of these, so it's easy to take off and show you. So as I said last week, the decals have been an absolute nightmare. I managed to get them on. I had to jigsaw them back together because they just, even with that decal saving stuff on, they still fell apart. So they're all sort of just mishmashed together. But the most important thing is my little 5-year-old lad loves it.
Good.
Thinks it's great. And I don't want to spoil the surprise. Somebody's determined to come in here tomorrow in the hangout and say thank you to you.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, cheeky bugger. So yeah, that's all done. Yeah, it looks all right when it's up on 2 mile away, and then the interior and just light weathering underneath. Yeah, that's all good. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I've really enjoyed the build, and I feel quite chuffed that I managed to squeeze those decals in. Obviously, the 44 should be on the roof, I know, before any NASCAR fans say, but I've ruined the bonnet ornament, and I thought it looked better with something on the bonnet than on the roof.
Yeah.
So just use a bit of artistic license, and then I started on the here again.
Nice.
So I think I had it in paint last week. It's painted with TS26 and decanted and gone through the UMP Apex. And then I've just given it a little gentle flat back with 8000 grit micromesh and started laying the decals down last night. And these decals are gorgeous. They are from MF Zone decals.
They are superb.
They are lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Sam bought me them. Thank you, Sam. No, he didn't know. Sorry, he found them in his stash.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're going down really well. So I started doing the top, and then I realised that all of the other black on the sides is decal. All the black bits on here, apart from the front wings and the front valance, there's no decal for them, which I hadn't realised. So I had to sort of pause, mask off roughly. It doesn't matter if there's overspray because the decals will cover it, but I had to mask it off and spray it. So this afternoon, I masked all this off, wrapped a load of cling film, not tightly, just loosely around the rest of the car, just to protect it, sprayed all this up nice and black, went to pull the cling film off, and it split this decal in half and ripped it off. Stuck to the cling film. So that was a bit of a heart in the mouth moment.
You are a calamity, Indy. You are dangerous.
Honestly, would you have thought that would cling film would pull it off? So I sat here with the cling film, I dripped some water onto it, and eventually managed to just peel it off the cling film and lay it back down.
Sweet.
So I saved the decals again. But yeah, it's looking nice. These decals are going down sweet. So yeah, happy days. Happy days. That's me.
Excellent.
Well done, mate. Looking good.
Go.
Over to you, Dan.
Technically, I've not really been working on note as such, but I did that last week. This is my Joker. And I'm trying a thing that I seen Franz do on is Mr. No, not his Mr. Strange, his Doctor Strange bust. And that's it's all it is. It's like a loaded weird shading, and then it will have a skin tone over the top of that, and then over the top of the skin tone, it'll have the whitewash but rubbed back in places, if you know what I mean. But that's essentially as far as I've got. A bit of filling and a bit of dodgy. shading. I don't know if it'll work. It might not work. If it don't, then I'll just reprime it and crack on, do some else.
It's a very interesting idea. I tried to look at it. What's the formula for where you put the colours?
My formula is out my pocket, and I'm just winging it.
All right, so you just random mottling just to give tonal variation.
Random shades, and then obviously when you put your flesh tones down, then that's when it determines what the flesh tone is going to actually look like. But there could be 3 shades of flesh tone on that yet, potentially, and then a whitewash over the top. But I will take the white back as though it's been rubbed off, if you like. Do you know what I mean? A sweaty forehead here and a rubbed chin out. You know what I mean?
That's cool, Dan.
It's just, it is where it is. I've seen it. Franz do it on his Doctor Strange bus, so I thought I'd get a whirl. What could I lose? It's a new technique that I've seen, and I just wanted to try it, really.
I like that.
But that's all I've been doing.
Got that tease week.
Or did. No, that tease bang on, that is, Jay.
Yeah.
You're a builder.
That's a tad strong.
Yeah, you're a builder. You should be able to stand your spoon up in it.
It comes in many, many forms through the day, and I don't care as long as it's wet and warm.
And you don't have to make it.
Or the tea.
And I don't. Yeah. And I don't have to make it. Bang on that, Sam.
Let's move on. Norman.
What I've been doing, I've done a little bit more work on the F16. I actually plan to build this on every show, so I'm not going to be really working very much on it during the week. It's a cracking build, I must admit. The fit is exceptional. Well recommended, Paul. Thank you very much for that one. But like I say, I should be building bit by bit on the show and push through with that one because I determined to do it. But what I have done is I've gone back to what I know best and what I enjoy the most, and I've gone back to my helicopters.
Ooh.
And this is the MRC OH-58 Kiowa, and I've got all the interiors glued together. I've got the engines to build and other bits. It's a bit more clean up. There's a lot more injector pin marks and stuff and bits of poor fit on them, but I do enjoy my helicopters, and that's what I'm going to go back to and start producing more of them. Rather than searching for, I've been lost for a canny while in the modeling world, and I've just been trying everything to find it, but I believe it's the MRC one. It's I've got a few of them. It's that one there.
Okay.
People asking the scale, Norman.
It's 1/35.
There you go. And F16, that was Tamiya Lynn.
That's Tamiya's 148 F16, which is a beautiful kit.
Helicopter looks lush.
Yeah, but like I say, I've gone back to these. I've got a number of them. I've got, like a number of 35th scale ones, and I've done a lot of scratch build detail sets for helicopters in the past, so I'm going to go back to what I know best, mate, and enjoy what I do.
They just look good as well, helicopters. I don't care what anybody says. They look better than planes, and they just look good.
Helicopters.
So I'm going to go back to that, mate, and that's what I'm planning on doing.
Awesome.
John's in the chat saying Norman's builds doesn't rather than digging me about Northern Ireland Land Rover. You lose there, John. It's sold, mate. It's
sold, mate. You missed out. Sorry,
you
mate.
Missed out on it, John.
Nice one, Norman.
Right.
Damn.
I was building this week. You're not going to see it close up because it's crap, but I'm not really pleased with it. It's SOK BMW, this one.
Yeah.
Still have some decals to put onto it and touch it up and do the wheel nuts and blow in the black on the BMW grille. But it's a lovely kit, sits nice, but I'm not happy with it. So that's that. This week, yesterday, we started the Alpha.
Yeah.
Was it the 155 V8 V6?
155 V6 Ti.
And it's a beautiful color of red. It really is a deep, deep red. So it was primed in UMP yellow, or Gelb, I think it's called it. And
I just call it yellow.
Yellow. And then over the top with TS 8. Yep. Decanted, left 24 hours. And 3 really light coats. But it's really nice. It's a beautiful color red, and I'm looking forward to it. Because the last sort of 3 car builds I've done, the Manta, the Escort, and that Beamer, I haven't been happy. I haven't been happy with the finish. So see what happens.
Yeah,
I really enjoy building cars, but I think it's just me with this stump more than anything at the minute. Is trying to get used to it. But we'll see what happens.
You'll get sorted, mate.
Oh, I can start out, no problem.
Nice one. Nice one. Is that you done?
That's me, mate.
Excellent. John?
Been off work this week, so I've got a bit done. I finished off the Trumpeter J20 Mighty Dragon.
Oh, I like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Fighter. Lovely little kit. Goes together really well. Only real issue is the highly detailed gear bays and ordnance bays. That's just design of the airframe means they're a pig to paint after you put them together.
That's 172nd, John, yeah?
That's a little 172nd. This one's 135th.
Oh, God, says that.
Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a monster.
It's gone together really well. Lovely kit. Highly recommend it.
Wow.
Which one was that? Meng?
Yeah, the Meng BMR 3M.
Cool.
Yeah. It's based on a T90 chassis, so I'm going to like it.
Sean in the chat give you a thumbs up here, Alpha Sam.
There was something I got turned up in the week and I couldn't wait to start building it. So I made a start on this. Pretty much loose and dry fit at the moment, but Games Workshop's new Knight Castellan.
Oh, already? Wow.
That is cool.
So got the other gun to put on, all the armour and the other faceplate and engine stacks on the back, but it's quite a beast.
Oh, that's smart.
Quite a price as well.
Yeah, it is a lot of money for 3 sprues.
Is that all you get? Wow.
Yeah, it's 3 sprues, a base, and a decal sheet for 100 quid.
Damn.
It's one of those things where value-wise, yeah, it's not worth. If you look at what you get, it's not worth the money. But
the engineering and the detail on them are good, though. I've got to say.
Yeah, it's a nice kit to build, and it's just the coolness factor. I mean, with that painted up and done and sat on the shelf, it'll stand out. Let's put it that way.
Excellent.
Yeah. I think that's it for this week.
Very cool, John. Very cool. Tim.
I have been doing some work on the Escort. I was getting all the seams sorted. Fortunately, the only Escort I could get was a part-built one, so it has had some painting done on it. So I've had to clear up a load of that was all over it before I could.
Tell you what, he's certainly painted the inside black, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is very blue. So
I don't think the inside of that cockpit's black either.
no, yeah, it's yellow. It's meant to be.
No. Well, give it a yellow primer. Should be all right.
Well, because I'm going to grey primer it all and just go grey primer over it and get paint it yellow. You don't, like you say, you rarely ever see much of that interior.
If you do yellow, mate, on the yellow, I'd do white or yellow primer.
You don't really.
Yeah,
well, no, this is what I'm trying to work out is what primer to do this in.
Either white or gelb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the grey won't show the yellow. That's
Okay, so I've got that whole thing will go gelb then. Okay, we'll do that then. Cleaning up, just sanding back all the little tabs and bits and bobs on all the bits he's painting.
They're really fun, those roll cages, aren't they?
They're not too bad. It's just getting into those corners.
Yeah, I find back of a knife the best.
Yeah. You could sand so much, you just got a knife and scraped it back. And plus, it was quite good to have the black on there because it could actually see.
Yeah, you can see then. Yeah, it's good.
It wasn't where it wasn't. I finished off doing the little seats. What else?
Are they for the
Skyline?
Skyline.
Painted the back of them the same colour as the car.
Nice.
Inside done black little white, like light cream in the middle. I found my green belt material, which I'll be doing green belts this week. The interior is all finished up. There's not much. There's loads of different colours of blacks and greys in there, but you can't really tell. The body was starting to get. The roof has been. There's quite a see. There's much difference, but there is when you look quite close.
In a picture of the day, you can see the difference.
Yeah. So the roof's been flatted with micro mesh.
Yeah.
And then Novus on that. I've got to do the bonnets and the wings.
How do you find the Novus?
I was surprised how harsh number 3 is compared to number 2. Number 3 is actually really quite harsh compared to number 2. I think you could probably use number 3 and then probably use the fine grit, not fine grit, the medium grit in between 3 and 2 from the Tamiya range. You know that if you really wanted to progress it.
Yeah.
But I don't think you actually need to. I don't think you need to. I think 3 is quite harsh. There's a lot more grit to it than I thought it was going to be, and then 2 doesn't feel like there's anything. And then 1 is like just a sealant.
Yeah, don't bother with that. It's just a polish. You use the Tamiya wax instead.
Yeah, well, I used that and I was like, yeah. And then so I did. I used the Tamiya wax on the roof and I was like, that's much better for that. And that's me. I don't know. Be honest, it sounds like I've been doing a lot, but I haven't actually. I've had a very lazy week, so I don't need.
I've made up for everybody. Anyway,
yeah, you definitely.
John, and Sam.
Right, crack on, dude.
Right, so me and Sam, we were going to start a Mercedes build, but I had a bit of screw up with mine, so we didn't. So we picked the Alpha. Me and Sam, still got 3 of these in the stash, and I know Sam's got a couple as well. So we picked this one. I haven't got the kit decals, so I've got aftermarket decals from Studio 27. Cartograph decals, so they shouldn't be any problem at all. But it looks a great kit, and don't think it'll take too long to go together. So mine's all been de-seamed, primed in Gelb, UMP Gelb primer, and then sprayed in Tamiya TS8 today, which, as you can see, gives a damn good finish to begin with. So lovely colour, really nice cover as well. All the bonnet, engine covers all painted there as well. The front bumper and the mirrors. So yeah, that can be left probably maybe tomorrow. It's a bit tacky still. Maybe Sunday for decal. We shall see. But cracking on with that. And then a few finished ones. I can't remember who showed this. I don't think I have on the show, but this is for Gary Constable's British Rally Legends GV we've done. This is a Craze 1993 Subaru. So completely out of the box, bar the fabric seatbelt I've added, which you might be able to see in there a little bit. Nice kit. Definitely not a Tamiya kit, as in quality, but still went together well. The decals are absolutely fantastic for standard Hasegawa decals. And yeah, went down no bother at all. Primed in UMP grey, and it was painted in Zero Paint Monte Carlo blue, and clear coated in that wonderful Reaper 2K. I then picked another subject for the same SIG that we're doing. This is Richard Burns' 2003 Marlboro 206. Again, out the box, bar the aftermarket Marlboro decals and the blue seatbelts you can just see in there. And grey kits. I can't recommend these little 206s more. They are absolutely brilliant. That shows by the 12 I have in the stash. About 14 different decal sets for them. They are brilliant. I'd never thought I'd have enjoyed the 206 because it's not normally my kind of car, but what a brilliant little kit. Sam will back me up on that. They're absolutely fantastic. And the wide arch 206 just looks brilliant. So if you're looking for a good car, you can still get these. They're still knocking about. They vary in price, but absolutely brilliant. So we got spam in the chat. Excellent. And yeah, superb. So nice to get that one out of the way as well.
Beautiful. That.
Great little kit. And then my favourite car of all time. I built this kit. Oh, the window wipers fell off. I knew it was going to. It did the other day. It's going to fall off again. I built this kit about 2 years ago. Was never going to leave the window wiper off. Put that there. Built this kit 2 years ago. Was never completely happy with the finish of it. The decals weren't great. The clear coat went a bit pear-shaped.
Perfect,
yeah, I was never happy with it. So I left all the interior as is. I replaced the wheels, tyres with new ones, completely new body shell, new set of decals from SK Decals, which are just fantastic. and clear coated in MIPA, and that's straight out the gun, just with a wax. And it's a very, very good clear coat. You can actually see my camera mount there.
Will your camera show the interior on that? Because the work you've done on that is bloody gorgeous.
It might do, yeah. It might show through the back. So there's all the fuel tank.
A lot of detail in there.
Yeah, there's a bit in there. Yeah, they're all the lines and what have you. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get that one done. It's something that's been bugging me for a long time. I've got fingerprints all over it now. And I need to glue that. When the white prong, because it fell off the other day when I was showing it in the bench update, and I forgot to glue it back on. And that's it. That's
JSI says, what is that port? Ford Sierra RS 500.
Yes. It's
just a big black lump of epicness.
1980s Group A touring car, and we were very lucky in the UK to get these things on the road, and they are mental and worth an absolute fortune now.
It's a Brian joke about Sierras, but we'll not go into that one.
No. So yeah, very happy to get that done. Very, very happy indeed. So I've got another one to revisit next, which is my Castrol Accord, which I bought another one the other day. And that's it. Matthew, I don't think you'll get it in the States. Apparently it's not available, but have a look at DuPont. Oh, and the other stuff, I forget what it's really called now. I forgot it again. One Will Patterson uses.
Oh, U-Pol.
Huh?
U-Pol.
What is it?
Oh, that stuff.
Keep cutting out, John. U-Pol, I think you're saying.
U-Pol, that's it. Yeah, U-Pol. Do you wear the rally cars? No. Not my thing. I like them bright and shiny. And a lot of people will say that 2K is over the top, and for a model car, it probably is. Well, it is. But I like it.
It looks good.
It's quick, it's easy.
Yeah.
And, it's the best finish you'll get off any clear coat at all. So, yeah, I'm a happy chappy. Like I said in my video, this is the most I've ever enjoyed modelling, so I'm more than happy.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I get stuck with these buggers all day long in the Hangouts. Best Sam, I can't build anything without him building along with me.
Life's bad, isn't it?
I need to do that window wiper back on. But there we go. Right. Graham, do you want to just catch up on the chat a minute while I put these back safely?
Yeah, no worries. Matthew, just have a look down there to Gary Constable's just posted some brands there you can look for in the States for 2K clear. As James says, your model, your Wayport looks awesome. I actually think that 2K clear doesn't look necessarily out of scale. I think it shows the build off. Because you can't really hide any imperfections under it, can you?
The thing is, though, as well, and the funny thing is, if it wasn't shiny, you get criticized for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, what you've got a car or a bike finish, everybody looks for the finish.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I forgot to mention the NASCAR. I clear coated that with the Windsor and Newton stuff, which is this one here. I'm on there with the camera now.
Yeah.
The acrylic UV gloss. I think I probably could have gone heavier with it. It's give me a pretty decent finish, but it's very soft.
Yeah, that's what I found. I think it needs a long time to cure.
Yeah, 4 days later, and I still managed to leave a couple of fingerprints in it, which was a bit disappointing.
That tells me you're heavy-handed.
Maybe. I just got hot fingers.
Only handling the body to move it around.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else in the chat record. General chit chat. Paul Chaplin said he's halfway through the BMW that Sam's doing, and he said it's not floating his boat either.
I very nearly bought one the other day. When Sam bought that, I was like, "Oh, I'll get the was it Will Hoy's Fina one? Was it Will Hoy's?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, and they do that, and Domino Model had it in stock at like 28 quid. I thought, "Oh, I'll grab it," and I was looking at it. I was like, just really boring compared to the older ones, and I was like, nah, I'll buy something else instead. But yeah, there we are. Right, we all caught up?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Excellent, nice one, peeps. Right, Dan?
Oh, yeah.
You all ready for your section?
This will be good.
Right, I'm going to present you to everybody.
I'm going to mash some buttons and see if that works.
And sit back, because I think we're going to be here for a while tonight.
Yep.
It's a large one.
I'm putting the feet up here.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my word. Oh, dear. Oh, come on, laptop, hurry up.
Oh, Spidey.
Goodie.
Of course, 2K is over the top. It's anyway to pie cake out, no good underneath the paint.
I like it.
Thomas James says, "Can you give me advice?" Should we say that for questions for the crew? I think we will.
Certainly will.
We're done.
My MacBook's just tripping me out at the minute.
Telling you, it knows what you're going to do now. It's your pants down.
Yeah, it does every time. What is it doing?
It's taking us into a long tunnel.
Long dark tunnel, mate.
I know something. If this were happening in the early 90s, I'd have been laid on floor now.
Is it me? Does Norman's head get shinier the further out you go?
I don't know what it's doing. It's doing something weird.
It's like a set of runway lights going down there.
I can't stop it. I don't know.
I don't think it's Dan's computer, Dave. I think it's Tinterweb.
I'll just get some
I
turtle.
would say my MacBook's pretty good. I think it's the connection that I've been presented with from Virgin.
Right. Are we going to need a contingency plan, do you think?
Oh, hang on, it might be catching up. Let's see what happens.
Oh, there we go. There's the fixture page.
Let's just press that button and see what happens. And maybe that button and see what happens.
No, not the no plastic clear part, Scott. No, leave that off.
Oh, is it catching up?
Look at you're on the forum, yeah.
Yeah, on the forum.
Just quickly,
Awesome.
Mark Rayton, the Windsor Newton mixed at 50-50 with Mr. Leveling Centre. There you go, mate. Sorry.
And we're going to start this week as normal on the forum, maybe. If it goes on. We're going to start tonight with Mr. Making Models, Carl, and his Catalina, his 148th PBY Catalina.
That's awesome.
He's completed it in the livery from the movie Always. I don't think I've seen that movie.
Good film, Richard Dreyfuss and John Candy.
No.
Good film.
Yes.
He's primed it in UMP and painted with Tamiya flat colours. The decals were from Draw Decals in the US. Really nice once down. Getting them off the backing paper and onto the model was a nightmare. He's finally panel lined with UMP clay washers and matte varnished, and he hopes we like it.
It looks great. That
Very nice, Carl.
I bet he's going to give it away.
Oh,
Is he?
Yeah, he's built that for somebody.
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's a commission build.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's done a spanking job, and then he's going to get somebody else.
Oh,
But he has done a belting, and I like the
Lovely.
photography as well with these little pictures. Just it's a step up on the collage. And this is Mr. Jan Macdol. Is that how you pronounce his name?
We'll go with that, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
It could be worse. Oh, he's only up the road in Derby.
Yeah.
And he says, "Yellow guys." He started working on a Hawk Hunter 132nd from Revell. He's got it for 10 quid from eBay. It's a really nice kit. He says, "Right, never done a cockpit to this kind of detail. It was fun, and to be completely honest, is so happy with how it looks. He's almost proud."
Bloody wanna be, mate. That's lovely.
It looks great, Jan. Really does.
It
That
looks
looks brilliant.
He's used some Tamiya paint, some Humbrol enamels, and UMP dark dirt, and no aftermarket.
Wow, that's just kit.
Yeah. It's not a bad kit, that, to be fair, out of the box.
Serious?
Yeah, it's a good size as well.
Hey, Jan, that's lovely, mate.
Yeah.
Good skills, man.
Cracking job there, man.
My last cockpit, I just painted it black and stuck canopy on. That's what Airfix said it looked like. It didn't look like that on actual pictures, but that's what Airfix said it looked like.
You're right then, perfect, eh?
Well done, mate. Oh, he sneaked a second picture in.
And he has snuck.
Oh, tut.
I know. But as it's only his second post on forum, I'll let it slide.
We'll let him go. You know where else he's just got recently as well? He's bought my F50. You know what I mean? With all that aftermarket for the.
Oh, has he?
Oh,
that as well.
I've got that base kit, mate. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Lovely.
And the next one is Mr. Kiwi Gav. This one more.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's finished the Bandai K2SO. He has the Tyridium lighting kit. He's painted it using Tamiya AK Extreme paints. The wiring has been run down the body through the right leg. The base was fun to build, and he plans to do more lighting on kits. He's got the stance just right, I think.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That look really nice.
And wiring, it's easier than people actually think. Although I wouldn't have said that a couple of years ago before I did mine. Oh, Mr. Two Kids No Sleep in green.
What's he building?
He's building a motorcycle. Oh, his first motorcycle building 30 plus years for him. Wow, you old dog, you. And it's to me a 1/12 scale Suzuki Walter Wolf.
Yeah.
Off scale?
It's a
sorry, getting confused. Never mind. brain fart.
And apparently Walter Wolf was a Canadian Formula One race team arrogant owner.
That's correct.
Yeah, isn't that the guy that took over Williams?
He bought Williams. Or did Williams buy him?
No, I think he bought.
Connection with. I think he bought Williams.
Right, am I thinking right there? The Wolf.
Yeah, he did. He bought Williams.
Yeah, they basically threw him out, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That's
a hard kit to find.
Yeah,
that's lovely. That Scott, well done.
He's used UMP grey with Mr. Metal Colour aluminium for the frame. He's used UMP white with a drop of flat Tamiya red in it for better spraying. And then Tamiya flat red for the spring. The engine is UMP black primers, matte and gloss. It's kind of boring. You move swiftly along. Any motorbike ain't kind of boring. It's laborious. You ask Carlos.
Oh, my God.
He just took 18 months on his.
Mike's in the chat there. Apparently, he had a cousin called Walter Wall. He did carpets. Okay, Mike, we'll give you that one. That's
oh, dear.
Getting better, isn't it? It's getting better.
I'm saving that one.
Yeah, that's kind of good, that one, isn't it?
It's good.
Oh, dear. This is Mr. Warped Crisis next. And this is his Hog from Hell for the Cold War group build. It's a Tamiya A10 in 1/48. It's used Edward P. mask set and master barrel. The cockpit primer in UMP grey primer, then XF19 Sky grey. Some detail painting in Vallejo red, green, then a light dry brush with medium sea grey. The build log in the Cold War group build section, and he hopes we have a good weekend. Andrew.
You too, Andy.
Nice.
I must get me another A10, you know, because they are
beautiful.
Badass. See, I'm going to skip past this one a minute, and I will come right back to it at the very end.
You talking about the thing?
Yes.
That's quite in-depth.
Yes, that's why I'll skip past it, and I'll come back to it right at the very end. Oh, somebody weird called Tim Plastic.
Timmy?
You posted on the forum? Again?
Right.
No, it's John to have done it.
And his put this week has been mostly eating raw turnips dipped in Big Brad Pitt.
Swear filter got you.
Didn't it? Damn.
Yeah. So he's been starting the polishing process of his Skyline body. Started with flattening down the gloss with micro mesh 8,000 and then 12,000. After this, he's used the polishing compounds, as Tim wrote it.
It's auto-correcting a bit too much.
The Escort has had its seams removed and the black paint removed from a lot of the little parts, ready for grey UMP, the ultimate primer. That Skyline looks all right, though, Timbo.
It's cool, isn't it? Nice, lovely shape. Love that shape.
Oh,
there's a few other old Jap kits. I was looking at the Honda S600 last night as well.
You do realise that primer is just Badger primer rebranded?
No, is it?
And apparently that airbrush cleans just screen wash, apparently.
Wow, I would never thought that, because screen wash doesn't even clean my windscreen.
No, it doesn't do nothing to... Oh, kebabs. So I just spilled stuff on my bench.
Sugar plum fairy pies.
Funny enough, it was airbrush cleaner. It was as well.
Oh, dear.
Mr. McNish.
This is one Mac next, Mr. Pardon me.
Oh.
Mr. One Mac, Mr. Alan McNeish next. He's put evening, folks, and this is his Marks and Spencer Reeboks of the Revell 172nd Lancaster B Mark 1/3 Saga. The top seam has sunk after applying paint, and he don't know whether to carry on or leave it. If he leaves it, he'll have to respray the camo line again, as it's too far down the fuselage. Paint mule, anyone? And he's also finished his MiG-21R finally.
Excellent.
And it does look good, that MiG. I've got to say.
Lovely.
I did start building a Lancaster years ago myself. I've got custom decals for it and everything, and it's just collecting dust in loft now. Because it's pants.
Just quickly, Graham, remember to report them as well.
I did, mate.
Okay, cool.
I did. I think Paul zapped it. It's shown to me that Paul zapped it.
I did that one, yeah.
Yeah, I've just reported that as well. So
Yeah, I've reported it and also. Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I can't check his profile.
No, you don't want to be clicking that one.
No. And that's what I've been working on this week, apart from nothing. A little explosion.
Oh.
This is some strange fella from a forest called Black 73 Cat.
Was there?
And he's put, still on with the cars this week. This is Revell's Hot Wheels Pontiac NASCAR. It's finished after a nightmare with the decals. He's used some micro-scale decal repair to attempt to rescue it. I think you've done a pretty good job there, G. It may have helped, but hard to tell. Still had to jigsaw together all the decals as they fractured. The body shell is also warped, so doesn't sit too well, but my little lad thinks it's fantastic, and it's found a new home on a shelf in his room.
That's all that counts, mate.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And he's also started the decals on his Skoda Fabia before realising that he needed to paint the wings and valance in black, only part of the scheme that isn't covered by decals. Learned a lesson today. Cling film can lift off decals.
Yep, it's quite amazing that actually today.
So it just took me by total surprise. It was like,
What does he show you to do?
oh, yes.
Check references, make sure what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm not sure why those bottom pictures are a bit funny.
Before you build it, come on.
They're a bit pixelated, aren't they?
Yeah,
The top one is actually, mate, must be Dance Connection.
Could be.
possibly.
It looks pretty clear from my end here.
Oh, right, okay, must just be.
So it's got to be that damn virgin again. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going
No.
to. Hey, Mika is next.
That's red.
And he's been working on a monogram GSX 71/24. The body primer Tamiya Fine, surface primer pink, and main colour is Tamiya TS39 Mika red plus TS13 clear. A little accident when painting bonnet outside in the garden. Wind came and also pollen with a few curse words, but sanding helps.
Don't.
That's a lovely colour.
Yeah,
It's a really nice colour. I quite like that colour.
Yep.
That's cool.
It looks a little Ferrari colour, that to me.
It's almost candy red.
Yeah,
Really nice.
yeah, it's got Mika flipping it, I think.
yeah.
Something in there.
John, you next.
Oh.
It says he tries to usually build a car that has raced at Le Mans during the 24-hour race at Le Mans. Last year, he started a Fujimi Porsche 917K. White decals turned pink. He put it away. So 1 year later, he thought it's time to get it done. The body's been stripped of the old paint and decals, then primered in Mr. Surface at 1200. The two fins weren't in the kit, so he made a 3D model and 3D printed them.
Ooh.
So tomorrow when the race starts, it will get a coat of UMP white primer, followed by some Martini decals. Awesome. That hopefully lay down fine. We'll try and find some seat belts in stash to use and a couple of wires to add a couple of wires to the interior. And hopefully it will be done on Sunday evening.
That's going to look
I'd
awesome.
quite like to do that one. I know you, Paul and Sam, you both did that, and you said it was just that was hard work.
No, it's. I think me and Scott don't like that type of kit.
Oh, is it just you didn't like it?
I don't think
That kid, Because the 917K is a long tail.
Yes.
And it doesn't come with 2 fins on it. But that is cool. That is really
Should it have the fins on there then, should it?
I have seen them with the fins, yes.
Oh, okay. So it's a bit of an update. They realised it probably wasn't stable through certain things.
A couple of different teams had them with fins.
Oh.
I've seen them with fins, yeah. But the 917's a beautiful, beautiful.
That's a nice car.
You should call it the Widowmaker.
Yeah,
it was very brutal, wasn't it? It was you were either going ultimately fast or dying.
Emerson Fittipaldi took his mum out in it for a tour around some track, and she came out and she smacked him.
Oh, I would love to be scared in that thing.
Oh,
why does it look like it's got a spare tyre just there, though?
It will have.
It's a fan, isn't it? It's a big fan.
Fan, see at the top, Dan?
Oh, yeah.
There's like a boot opening. That's a fan.
It looks like it's carrying a spare tyre.
That engine is the wrong way round. That you're actually looking at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just realised then. Yes, because it's still air cooled.
It's a beautiful engine.
And is it still air cooled? Was that water cooled by then? Or was it air cooled?
I think it's still air cooled.
Yeah. So that fan blew blew air onto it. It's nuts.
You should see that thing was trying to fire up after about 30 years.
Yeah, I was going to say that video is brilliant. They were spraying loads of easy start into it to try and get it going. Great video. Yeah, good video that was.
That was beautiful, that car.
Nothing better for ruining an engine is easy start.
Oh, this thing is so much.
They're addicted to it, don't they?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
You won't start without it.
Mm-hmm.
That's very nice. I like that.
Very nice. It looks very nice, and I can't wait to see it across.
Gary Constable saying they did carry a spare tyre as well.
Did they?
Okay.
That's what I'm wondering. I think that is a spare tyre back there because the engine one I would have thought would be further.
Well, that's a spare tyre because the engine one would have been above where the manifold were there.
So it carried a spare for when it had a puncture so it can get back to the pits. Because the problem with Le Mans is it's so big, there's no recovery.
No.
There's nothing.
No.
Yeah. Well, it was recovery, but it'd take you a couple of hours to get the car picked up.
So that's like a space saver that you just lob on just to limp back.
It must have just been it fit wherever it needed to, and they could get back to the pit.
How's it jack up then?
There must have been tools to go.
Air jack,
an air jack or something. Yeah.
This is far before. Remember, this is like 70s.
This is like 70s, 60s, 70s.
This is knock off. He would have had a hammer for the knockoffs. Yeah. It still had knockoff wheels. Different era.
Probably a case of just getting a bunch of marshals to pick the damn thing up.
We found someone had a block of wood and a hammer to knock the lock nut off.
Gary sent the tools in the centre of the tyre.
Wow.
Cool. You learn something new every day, don't you?
Gee whiz,
I never thought they carry spares.
No.
A racing car, that's staggering, that really, isn't it?
Nowadays they don't.
They don't.
I know rally cars carry a spare, but that's obvious why they carry a spare.
Not all.
Just for Le Mans, maybe.
Yeah, not all the rally cars do.
No.
No.
Well, do you know? On the modern ones, just quick. On the modern cars, through a stage they'll carry tyres to fit during the middle of the stages, so have tyres to last.
Dash parts around the track as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. Look at
that is awesome. It's the first time I've seen all three together.
Yeah.
We're going to move swiftly on to Mr. Adam Challenger next.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
He's finished 2 cars in the last week, both Skylines. The middle one is a Tamiya 124th Calsonic GTR. He's used UMP white primer, 0 paints, Calsonic blue, and fabric seatbelts added. The second one is a Fujimi kit with Calsonic decals stolen from another kit, to make a What If livery. Same paints as above, 2 Recaro race seats added, thanks to Sam, and fabric seatbelts also.
Cool.
And the R33 GTR on the right is the one I finished a good few years ago, but thought they looked good together.
There you go.
Yeah, very cool, Adam.
Nice one, Adam.
That's a belting lineup, that.
Yeah.
He's going to have a proper cave into that boy.
Oh, look at that.
This is some weird fella that's only got one name, Paul.
Yeah.
And he's put an old build revisit for him. He built it about 2 years ago, was never happy with the decals or clear coat, so he thought he would finish it off.
Like deja vu, this.
It is like deja vu. It's a totally new body. I was happy with the chassis and interiors. Primed it in UMP grey primer. He's painted it in Tamiya TS14. I couldn't do that because I'd have passed out. The excellent SK
oh my God, advertising companies.
And cleared in MIPA 2K clear.
Oh,
that's beautiful, Matt.
Advertising things.
And I do hope to see that at Telford, I do believe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mind you, you'll probably have another 3 dozen to pick from by then.
I reckon so, yeah.
Oh, this is Nova Russ, Mr. James Skiffins, working on. This week, I'm making a new display unit in the den, but it's now trying to crack on with his diorama build, and that's what he's been building all week.
Yeah. The diorama build, if you look in the chat on YouTube, look for Model Officer, click on his name and go to his channel. He's got a third part, I think, just been released of how he built that diorama, how he's building it.
Do you know what alarms me? After everything that I'm looking there, I'm looking at the details on the tops of the windows.
Yeah.
Them cutouts there, that looks like a mess in your trousers.
Mm-hmm.
Rear, not front. And they look like you'd mess yourself as well, trying to cut them heads.
Ah, well. There's a very... I looked at that and I thought, blimey. But actually, the windows, if I remember rightly, in part 1, the windows are aftermarket. He bought the windows. Yep. The rest of it is cut from foam board. So what he's done there, if you look, the little fleur-de-lis thing, the 3 circles at the top of each of those things at the bottom is actually traced from the windows.
Oh.
So the windows are pre-cut, and then he's traced them onto the bottom and then just carved them all out.
Cool.
Yeah. You see, when you see behind the curtain, it's like, all right, okay, that makes sense. But when you look at it like that, you think, how the hell do you do that? But yeah.
See what I'd have done there? I'd have got some brass tubing or some kind of tubing that will go through that foam stuff, and I'd have prodded it out like that. You know, like a punch set.
Yeah.
I'd have probably done it that way, which would have probably been, you know, using a hammer to change a pane of glass or something.
Yeah, he just said in the chat there the windows are from Emodels.
Oh.
And then he's like I say, because he just says, so all I've done is just use this to trace around, and yeah, it works. It looks lovely.
I'm gonna have to catch up. I've not caught up on a load of things because I've just been crazy busy, but I'm gonna have to start catching up on.
Yeah, it's well worth a watch, mate. It's lovely. I'm learning a load from him.
That's beautiful work.
Very nice.
Yes, and there's his carving tools.
I thought you were having his dinner. It's a steak knife, that, isn't it? But sadly, that's all forums got to offer this week. Now, do I go back to the post I would put into end, or do I do Facebook first?
Yeah, go on, explain.
Go back and do Matthew's one, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this.
There we go. And this is Mr. Bifford, or Matthew, if you want to call him by his given name. And he's been doing a lot of coding work on the color matching utility. Now, I've got no clue how this is going to work because I've not really been paying attention. He tried to explain a little to me earlier, and I clicked the link and then got lost. But this week he's been working on adding some of the suggestions received from the community. Today he's published an update sorting order for all the paint ranges. The color sorting is a massive topic, and he did the best that he could do to implement something that works better than being sorted by name or ID. Alex BB pointed out an incorrect match, and he spent many hours researching a new method of matching. The current method uses the standard red, green, blue color space and simple
Euclidean
geometry to find the nearest neighbor, and is in the process of changing the color space to hue, saturation, and value. This color space takes how we humans perceive color, and matches should be more accurate to the human eye. The new matching algorithm should be in place this weekend. It's also included multiple matches in cases the closest mathematical match still isn't the best match. Mousing over the resulting color chips will display the paint data.
Wow.
Some of the features coming next week will be the availability to match against multiple paint ranges, and is also planning on being able to mix 2 colours together, as this is quite common to see in kit instructions.
What?
He's reached out to all of the major paint manufacturers and requested exact colour information. However, he doesn't expect any of them will actually send him anything. And he really appreciates the feedback he's gotten so far and keep the ideas coming.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
With that and the flicker.
I was just about to get down to that bit. It says, P.S. The flicker integration is finished. Just waiting to hear back from Lee about getting it installed.
Give it about 3 weeks, about it.
That's amazing, mate. Well done. Wow.
If you everybody should be up for him who's watching this anyway.
Yeah.
Just go across, have a look at what he's doing. You know, if you think that there's something missing or something that he should add, drop him a line and, you know, voice your opinions.
I tell you now, we get that flicker thing integrated on the forum. Nobody's got any excuse for not posting pictures on.
No, well, I can post them anytime.
I know, it's going to be so easy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Once you link them together, it's unbelievably easy.
But what he's doing here, bearing in mind, he's doing it off his own back.
Yeah.
You know, is using his own grey matter, and he's listening to people, and I think he's doing a good thing. If I can get it to work, then I'll use it all the time.
Yep, me too.
I'll be all over that, because I hate, trying to find, you need a brand, a specific Tamiya brand, but you ain't got it because all you've got is Vallejo. Then, you just make do, and and a lot of people have only got Vallejo or Tamiya. You know what I mean? But I think he's doing a belting sterling job there, and he needs a lot of praise for doing that.
Yep.
Yeah. Well done.
Fantastic. Very good, mate. Very good.
Cool. Thanks, Matthew.
We'll leave that. We'll park that one up for a minute, and we'll go over to Face Ache, and we'll start this week with Mr. John Stone.
Oh, looks like that.
And he's saying, "Greeting, Glue Gang. Another 2 monsters this week. Sorry, Dan, his thumb's still healing."
Yeah, he's got Dogger's thumb, hasn't he? Sorry, Gamekeeper's thumb. I knew it was something. Not bad. Sorry, Dom.
Oh, dear.
There's so many jokes that I want to spend money on.
My dog. My bad.
That's why she was barking.
Oh,
dear.
Sorry, that was a rough joke.
It was.
Anyway, the German Panther and the Soviet
You ever watch Shepherd?
T-34-76. Oh dear, these little things are helping his mojo keep going. He's primed it with UMP primers and finished with paints from both A-MiG and Vallejo. And he says, "Enjoy." He's off to watch the lions eat the slaves.
Oh.
what?
There's a joke there. I'm leaving that.
Yeah. That needs a wide berth.
Yeah.
He's got some lovely tones on there, mind. Amazing.
Oh, he's got some belters.
Yep.
I predict a very tough week again this week.
Oh, yes.
This is Mr. Radim Effenberger. And he says he's done with his 135th scale Academy M36 Jackson for now. He just needs to get the figures and some diorama base, probably some picture frame and stuff to do with terrain and tree slashes. Done. The pigment are artistic oil dry pastels, chalks from Kohinoor. That sounds Welsh, but it's not. Fixed with
Yucky-doo.
enamel thinner, and paints used are Tamiya. And thanks for the hairspray advice. It works flawlessly this time.
Good.
Awesome.
No one can't get to work.
Just go shiny. That's
Apparently the wig keeps falling off.
Oh dear.
it's a very different finish, that, and I really like it actually.
Yeah. Nice.
But but Tommy's got it on a dial. It'll probably all make a bit more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice one.
But that looks like a thought-out winter muddy scene to me. Is what that
Something like that. Yeah.
tank's screaming.
Like rust dripping off the guns, barrels, and stuff.
This is Mr. Gabriel Michael Mahaffey, and he's having a second go at the AMK MiG-31 BM BSM. He's got the cockpit parts done minus the head-up display and painting the part where the head-up display connects. He's painted in Tamiya X1 for the seats and Vallejo Emeralds for the cockpit. And Edward Zumpi used.
Nice. Yeah, just cracking kit to work on that one. That's the one young Jamie did.
Ah, is it that one?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
I'd treat that as a slow burner.
Yeah.
Very good. Very nice.
Or a fast burner if you've got a pint of petrol. This is Mr. Mike Dizzle next. This is his Revell 1970 Dodge Challenger.
Love that.
TA. It's painted with Gravity Colors Plum Crazy Purple.
Ooh.
And Gravity Colors 2K Clear. And it should be finished this week.
Lovely colour. Nice work, mate.
It's a nice looking car, to be fair.
Nice colour.
I do like that one. That one does look really nice. I like this one as well. This is Mr. Gary Constable. And he says the Ferrari continues. It's a Decal Marathon started. The pinstripes have been a right royal pain, but should hopefully all finished in the next week or so.
Oh man, that's lovely. Still can't get over that's 120th.
I know.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it does look good. Do you know what? I'd like to see Gary's display. You know where he displays them all, his cabinet or shelves or what have you. I'd like to see his shelves.
We're just on his bed. He just sleeps naked with. Look at the pictures you sent me.
Do I need that image in my head?
You got it.
Like you haven't had it before.
Yeah, because I do the same.
I'm going to move this conversation on to Mr. Scott Shorey next. And this is his Edward 6F6-5 Hellcat. It's a weekend edition in 148. He's just got some exhaust staining and light weathering left to do. Sorry about the masks on the canopy and engine. He's not ready to uncover them just yet. It's been a fun build. He's very pleased with the decals. One-sided insignia folded and wrinkled badly. Otherwise, a very good kit. And the top pick is simply a lithograph for reference.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome, dude. Awesome.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I like. This is Mr. Stephen Heineman. Pick one and roll it. It says this was a gift. He's very surprised to see cartograph decals in the box.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
He's airbrushed all acrylic paints, folk art, apple barrel and Tamiya. Thin Tamiya with X28 and thin the others with Glass Plus.
Cool.
And he says he's now spilt half a bottle of microsol on the directions and he's had to hang them up to dry.
Oh.
At least it wasn't actually on the decals.
It does look good though, that, to be fair. I quite like that.
Very nice.
It's something different. Wait till he's got a Duke Tower though.
Was that Vietnam era then, that Shangri-La?
Yeah.
Cool. Because they take it there. Anyway, maybe I'll try and start pronouncing.
Have another drink, Tim.
Yeah, good idea. Crack on.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Oh, this is nearly a fiver if I get it wrong. This is Mr. Cully.
Just Cully will do.
Cully, yeah.
Yep. And he says, hi, Friday Night Live at the Bench team. A few weeks ago on the show, he mentioned he was doing a 21st century toy kit. People shuddered. Anyway, he's a new model on his first go at 132nd and chipping. He's also painted the Suns. He hopes we like it. He's used Humboldt's can for the green. Everywhere else is Vallejo brush painted, including the belly, props, and sun, all acrylic. And it's a 132nd 0.
Nice job.
But
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yes, definitely well done, mate.
Yeah, that was good.
That was the one he posted on the the bench group.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick it in there because it's very nice.
I like this next one as well.
Sure, in the shed.
This is Mr. Sean Bradder next. It says, hello, plastic prodders from a shed in deepest Scunthorpe.
Oh, that's nice, Sean.
Nice.
This week has been mostly building the Tamiya Impreza 22B in Richard Burns livery as his contribution to the British Rally Champions build. I need to start mine. UMP sanding sticks used throughout is finished in Tamiya TS50 sprayed from the can and is clear coated in TS13s with details picked out in Tamiya acrylics. First time he's used the window masks. Certainly beats watching football, and it would rather be watching model paint dry. Yeah,
I would totally agree.
Yeah, football's for idiots.
Well,
That's a cracking job, Sean.
a bit harsh saying that, but yeah.
Well, say what you see. It's like catchphrase.
Very nice, Sean. Very nice.
I like the finish he's got on that particular motor.
That is very nice work.
He's done really nice work.
Just a quick one, Dan. Cully, the 0 above.
Oh, yeah.
Cully's in the chat. That's KK. And Cully is not a man. So we shouldn't be saying he. So I
do apologise.
Incredible.
I do apologise. I offend many people anyway, so I do apologise though.
Well done.
We'll move on to Mrs. Tony chooses shoes off.
And
I've got to show this separate because I don't know how Tone does it, but this is his second time that he's posted a picture without words and then had to write words in afterwards because he's forgot.
Okay.
It's like he's been drinking some kind of strange substances.
Bokeh.
But that's his Tamiya 124 Subaru Impreza WRC Rally of Great Britain 2001 for the British Rally Legends. It was primed in UMP white primer, and for the main colour was Tamiya TS50, and clear coat was TS13. The decals were a pain to put down, but on the whole, a great kit to do.
cracking job.
Okay, the new. I'm going to click back to that because I quite like that one. It looked, yeah.
And he taught me a very handy little tip.
Yeah.
Nice
Go on,
one.
Sam.
No,
The
no,
lights. The lights, the front night stage lights.
Yeah.
He couldn't decide whether he wanted them on or not. So what he's done on the contact point of the light cluster, he's put some microcrystal clear and just left it to dry. So it's got like a rubbery feeling to it. So it just literally, they're just hung on the front using the friction from the microcrystal clear, and he can just take them off as he wants.
Yeah.
And he was like shaking it upside down the other night, and they won't drop off unless he just lifts them off.
Belting.
Yeah,
That's
it's really
quite a good idea, that.
Yeah.
Clever tip.
Yeah, very good.
Very nice.
Awesome. Oh, Mr. Dan Cook next.
Oh, it's lovely.
And this is his finished Tamiya 148 FW190A-8. And this is first completed kit of 2018, ashamed to say. It's a nice build. Tried black basing and mottled camouflage for the first time. Not come out great, but it will do him. I went for the warm but not battered look. Is used Tamiya and Vallejo acrylics. With that monkey off his back, he hopes to push on and finish a few more on the undercarriage prop canopy pile of doom.
Yeah,
That's I've got to say, after all the pictures that we see, that is some poor product placement.
He's got Vallejo Flow Improver behind as well. Look.
Oh, and there's an ultimate bottle of thinner of MLT.
Oh.
You know what? Somebody accused me of having a go at them for doing that once, but I never did. I've actually given that idea to dozens of people. I've even had people empty bottles to do it with.
Yeah, you gave me one. In fact,
sticker off.
In fact, Dan's got one of the empty bottles that you gave me full of lacquer thinner now.
Yeah, and some cheeky git accused me of having a go at them. Two-faced. So many two-faced people in this hobby. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
they are brilliant. They are such good bottles. Every single one of my different types of liquids are in my used bottles.
You know, we always say we don't skimp on our packaging. It costs us a fortune.
The bottles are brilliant.
Yeah, the bottles are excellent. I like the blue caps as well. You know, the blue stopper job is.
Oh yeah, they're great.
They're good as
Some
well.
of those.
Yeah.
But that does look good, though, Dan. That looks...
Yeah, it looks really good. Exhaust staining's lovely on that 190. Ooh.
Oh, well done, Carl.
And Mr. Carl Parker next.
Oh,
Is this Man Cupboard Models?
Handley Page
I think
Hampton.
it is, yeah. I think that is. I forget now. There's a couple of cars now. I forget.
Yeah, I know there is.
Pretty sure that is him.
And he's finished this old tooling of the Airfix 172nd Handley Page Hampton. Vallejo paints used throughout, and is happy how she turned out for such a golden older kit. One of 4 kits in the Airfix VC collection set.
Very nice.
Very nice, mate.
That's very well done.
He's done a good job there to say.
That's got raised panel lines, that, isn't it?
Yeah, and the correct placement of products in the background. Lovely.
Yes, yes, perfect.
Should we start doing a second award for a product placement, Rich?
Nice job on that, Paul. Nice job.
It does look good, that.
Really does.
Oh, look at that BM, SK Decals. That looks good. Sorry.
This is Mr. Brighton Paul next. This week he's got a little bit more done to his Edward 148 Spitfire Mark 9C. Since last week, he's done a black oil wash and added kit supplied PE. He's also put some 2-part epoxy into the instrument dials to give a glazed look. The fuselage is now sealed and waiting for the glue to dry.
Nice one, Paul. Nice that.
Nice one, mate.
Yeah, he's done a really good job.
What did you spot then, Tim? The decals on the side.
So again,
What did you spot then? They're SK decals.
yeah, no, just with the different types of.
He doesn't do that set anymore. I was looking for them.
Oh,
If anyone wants SK decals, there they are. s.k.decals on Facebook.
Yeah.
If you get stuck, I've got Frankie's email address.
I'm going to Dave's house on Sunday.
And you will see a little short video of them at some point.
Yeah.
Off me.
I like this next one as well. This is Mr. Dan Edmonds next.
You put it on. Excellent.
This week is finished is Tamiya Peugeot 206 WRC. Pretty pleased with this one, although some of the decal work and detail painting could be better on his part, and he's going to look to improve these things on his next build. He's used UMP white and black gloss primers, Tamiya TS26 out of the can, Vallejo metal color, model air and model color, and Alclad aqua gloss 2 for the clear coat, and micro mesh pads and liquid abrasive for the polishing. And have a great weekend, everybody.
Excellent work.
Excellent job.
Very, very nice. I've got that one in the stash to do at some point as well. So
It's surprising how good a shine you can actually get after aqua gloss.
Aqua gloss is amazing. It just takes a little bit of work.
Yeah, I'm going to say I've used it on a couple of cars, and it just put in a bit of elbow grease and it polishes up a treat.
Spray it light, don't shake it first, you know.
Exactly.
Sorry, Dan, if you're watching, mate, I forgot to post your thing. I've got some other stuff going on. I'll post it out to you on Monday, mate. If not tomorrow, I'll promise. Sorry, mate.
And can you hold on a second, Dan, because I need to start a new page.
Oh, is it? Wow.
Yeah, right. The stuff tonight this week is brilliant.
Yeah, I was going to say it is hard this week.
Oh, Samba.
I know.
Shopland.
This is Mr. Paul Chaplin next. And he says he's finally finished the Revell 124th VW Samba. He's used UMP grey primer. And he's used a mix of zero paints for top coat. And finally, an experimentation with Winsor & Newton gloss.
Excellent.
Oh, that's cool, Paul.
He's done such a good job of that. It's beautiful.
It's a belt to that one. It's going to be a very tricky week this week, boys, I've got to say. Oh,
Trouble is, he's got his missus building now, so if he teaches her the same ways he's doing,
know,
it's going to be even more stuck.
it's going to get confusing.
Could be worse.
This is Mr. Luke Carswell next, Black Rifle model fame. And he says he's so finally back at the bench, and this week he's been working on the crew for his downed Medivac Huey Dio. The figures are from Master Box. Head for the Huey set. He's added the pilot's head and torsos from a resin set from CMK. He's primed it in UMP black primer and painted with a mix of model colour and scale 75. The washes are Army Painter, and happy Friday and happy modelling, folks.
Great to see you back, mate.
Yeah, great to see you back, mate.
Yeah, that was a good video, and it's nice to see that baby face disappearing under that facial hair again.
Yeah, it was good to see him again.
Yes, it's good that he's back.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is Mr. Don Williams next, and this book here is his 66 Malibu. The kit is the Monogram 66 Malibu SS. It was primed with Auto Air Sealer Black. And the base coat is Auto Air Aluminium Base Medium. Auto Air Blood Red Candy 2.0. And the clear is Sickens Auto Clear 2. The bumpers, grille are done in Alclad Chrome. The rims are done in Alclad Polished Aluminium. Photo etch badges and window cranks from the model car garage. And thanks for looking.
Excellent.
Nice. Engine's cracking, isn't it?
Very nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Nice one done.
I like.
Very nice.
This is Mr. Alex Hillman next. And he's put, well, I, for one, I painted the 5-inch HVAR rockets for his Tamiya 148 F51D. Then took it all off as the paint leaked everywhere.
Oh.
Damn and blast. Paint. Don't you just hate it?
No.
This is Mr. Matthew Strawn. I like this one as well. And he's pretty much finished up the Tamiya 132nd Corsair. He's still going to paint the figures, and he's also going to take some better pictures with his real camera. But everything was done using Tamiya and Mr. Colour products. It's an amazing kit minus the decals, of which he only used the stencils, and more info is on the Facebook page. Cheers from Japan.
Nice.
Real nice, Matthew. Real nice.
I like his colour variation just in that spot right there.
Yeah.
It just looks right.
Very nice.
I like his wheels also. That sounds wrong, I know, but I do.
Hey, Punch.
This is Mr. Andrew Haycock. I love that name. Love it. And he's put somewhere in Saigon update. It's Academy M113 Vietnam War and diorama base. Paints used, UMP grade primer. Interior green by Ammo and Tamiya metallics. Vallejo model color. Base diorama debris molds for the cobblestones is made around 700 bricks and 700 roof tiles.
Wow.
The rest of the base is 0.5mm foam board, coffee stirrers and lolly sticks, Playboys from ETA diorama accessories.
That's looking awesome.
Yeah, really nice.
Nice.
It's getting trickier and trickier, this picking it up.
Oh, I know, right.
Hang on, this is Mrs. Susan Chaplin.
What?
And
Yes.
just finished a Rebel 65 Chevy Impala. This is her second build. Used UMP primer and top black coat of Tamiya.
Excellent.
If I sent my Alpha down, you wouldn't finish it for me?
Nice one,
That's a
Sue.
belting looking build, that, isn't it?
Yeah, nice one.
Very nice.
Mr. Gav Painter next. He said not much bench time this week, but he's finished the wheels for his Tamiya 148 Mosquito. He's painted with Mr. Hobby and Citadel paints. The metal parts given an AK and ammo wash. The tyre parts have various AK and MIG pigments mixed with AK pigment fixer. Flowed into the treads like a wash.
Nice.
A mixture of pigments dusted over the top, locked in with pigment fixer, this time through the airbrush at low pressure. Thank you all.
Really, really nice.
Yeah, that's really cool, Gav.
Yeah, that looks like it's just gone through a muddy field.
Yeah.
What
Ivan,
geezer?
isn't he? Sounded like Ivan then. This is Mr. Peter Cooper.
Right at the back.
Why, Pete?
This week he's been working on the Revell Fu 65 Chevy Impala. It's primed in UMP black. The wheels are billet aluminium with the spokes. billet hubs, which is had to mount to the axles, and PE discs and resin calipers. The engine is painted with Tamiya paints, chrome rocker covers, air cleaner and rims painted in zero paints, candy blue, as will be the body, and is added ignition leads too, and in the correct firing order for a Chevy.
Oh, nice one.
Well done.
It's great. I like that.
It ought to stay matte black because it looks mean. But different strokes for different folks, as they say. Mr. Ian Douthwaite next, the madman. It's his new project, a double header, 2 Italieri 124th Scania trucks, a 1984 112M and 2004 R Series top line. He's built up the chassis of both as they will be sprayed in the same corporate colours. Lots of resin, KFS tax axle. On the R Series, it will be sprayed with UMP grey primer and finished in AWJ forest green.
Nice.
Looks like a couple of stunners on the build again.
Oh yeah,
Man's a building machine.
I was going to say is a definite glutton for punishment, isn't he?
Yes.
Talk about building machines.
Oh, some strange fella called John Sharp next.
Who's he?
This is Meng's 135th BMR 3M Russian mine clearance vehicle based on surprise, a T90 hull and running gear. He's built it out of the box and primed with UMP black before a coat of Vallejo 4BO green. Details also painted with Model Air paint, sponge chipping done with Citadel's Necron compound. Other products used include UMP sanders, P placers, thinner, and airbrush cleaner.
That's beautiful, John. Very nice work, mate.
Yeah, very good, John.
That does look good.
Yep.
Mr. Charles Stanhope next. And his items currently underway are a Tamiya 135th 1A2 top left, Airfix 148th Hawk with CMK aftermarket set. Top right is 132nd Revell Fokker Wolf 190A cockpit with HGW seatbelts, bottom 2 pictures. And next week, a completed Great Wall RBF 15C.
Wow.
Not all that busy then.
No.
He's got plenty of time on his hands.
Nice work.
Very nice, mate.
And this is quite cool. Also, this peaked an eyebrow earlier. This is Mr. Jonathan Kaminsky. And he says, "Hi guys, first time sharing here for the show. This is a 1/100th scale scratch-built chain sword that is made for a project that he's working on, a big robot. It's made from styrene sheets of various sizes and Avis epoxy sculpt. The grey parts are aftermarket parts from Koto Bukai. I don't really want to go anywhere near that again. And spare parts you find in his spares bin. And the next step is to prime it with UMP primer."
They're the company that make the modern day Zoid toys.
Ah,
Chain sword. That is cool.
Really cool.
yeah. I can't
That's,
wait to see the rest on it.
That's Cam in the YouTube chat, by the way.
Ah.
That is
He
cool.
did message me to say, ask if it were all right to post, and I said yeah because it just looked cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That's lovely.
It's all right. Yeah, we've been working on it.
I like that.
I
Nice
like
work,
that a
mate.
lot.
Lovely.
That one right there floats my boat to the max.
Mm.
Yeah, I like watching people do scratch builds
I'm going to
stuff.
say 1, it's scratch built, and 2, it's going to be massive.
That's nice work.
Well done.
Yes, awesome. Oh, a strange fella called Paul Bretland next.
Oh, hi. Not again.
Or Paul Bertland.
Yeah, Bertland.
Oh, I caught that other day, or yesterday. I just caught that last off when I was getting in bed, and I nearly weed myself. It was very funny. And this is his Tamiya 124th Peugeot 206 WRC. It's Richard Burns's Marlboro Oreo car. He's primed it in UMP yellow primer, painted in Tamiya TS49. The kit decals went on no problem and cleared in MIPA 2K.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that does look quite nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, another beauty, mate. Real nice.
Yeah, that cabinet needs to have an extension on, I think. Also,
He's a big ass shed now.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And the last one of face ache this week is Mr. Norman Dennison. This is his, to me, is excellent 148 F15C, as he plans to do it on each show. A few items added since last Friday's show, which is basically it for this week.
Nice one, Norms.
Oh, good God, I need to go and smash my head into a wall now to try and pick something.
No.
This is just going to be just the trickiest thing this week, I'm afraid, boys. I do apologise.
I've got 11.
Although it's not my it's not my fault. But
I was about to say, do we want to go all the way back through them, or should we just? Does everyone know what they want to pick?
I've written down, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, we could be here for a while. Go through.
I think we'll be here a while, otherwise, won't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
So go on, guys. So,
well, does anybody need a recap?
I don't. No.
I think we're all right.
Oh, go on.
Go on then, G-Man. Who are you picking?
I really, really, really wanted to go for Paul's V-dub.
Oh, thanks. Oh, the other one. Sorry.
Yeah, the Samba, because it is gorgeous, and but that blooming Catalina that Carl's done is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go for Carl's Catalina.
Cool.
So well done, mate.
Carl's cat. All right then. Paul.
Right. Carl's Catalina is beautiful. Carl's vintage. Oh God, I forgot the plane now.
Cole Parker.
Yeah.
Oh, the Hampton.
Yeah.
Hampton.
That was it. Excellent job for an old kit.
Yeah.
And Dan's 206.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a little bit biased. I'm going for Dan's 206.
Yeah.
Because that's his second car model, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that is stunning.
Yeah, he's done a good job with that.
Yeah.
I know I'm into cars. I'm not just picking cars because I'm into them, but that for me,
Yeah.
caught my eye the most.
I saw a lot of pictures of that when he had finished it, and I thought it was just perfect.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, there's wow.
King Dan, what you picking?
I'm going to pick Mr. Mike Dizzle for mine this week.
Oh.
I like the challenge. I've always liked an American Challenger. I don't know. There's just something evil about it.
It's an awesome car. Absolutely awesome car.
And he's done a good job in engine bay, and it just looks nice in that purple, sparkly, twinkly bit.
That it does.
But yeah, he's my vote this week.
Norm.
I'm going to agree with Paul and go for Dad Inman's 206. I've got a list here as long as my arm, mate. I really have. It's just, wow. But that 206, I really like that one.
Sam?
206.
206.
Yeah, I saw a lot of other pictures of it rather than just that one. And I thought for a second car, man, I'd be well proud.
Yeah.
Sharpay?
Yeah, as everyone said, blooming tricky this week. But I think again I'm going to go for 206 because that lion decal on the bonnet, that scares the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, understandable there. So I had in my short list was Gary's Ferrari, Carl's Catalinas, and Carl Parker's Anthony Page, and I was going to go Carl Parker's, but all in all, Dan's 206 is the winner with 4 votes.
Yeah.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, mate. Get your name and address to me, and I'll get your goodie bag out in the post. Congratulations, and let's see some more car builds.
Wow, it's tough, isn't it?
Off Dan, I mean, everybody else.
It's getting worse every week.
There's more pictures on the Facebook page.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at today.
More pics of it over there. It's well worth a shot.
Beautiful, beautiful work, mate.
Nice one, mate.
Running.
Top drawer.
Top drawer, indeed.
Stop sharing. My camera back on. There we go. So well done, everybody shared their work. Congratulations. Dan will put the threads up over the weekend or beginning of next week.
I shall.
We'll have a look at your work next week as well. Well done, everybody shared some fantastic work there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely gets harder and harder. I can hit that. That sounds really bad. But anyway, there we are. Have we got anything in chat need catching up on, do you think? Or
Just general comments about all of the models and stuff.
Nothing specific.
Nothing major. I will say with the this week's lineup, we've had quite a few beginner builds in there tonight, and that's really good to see.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, really good, and some really good quality beginners work as well, which is even better.
Excellent.
Cool.
Well done. There we go. Right. Let's. Should we look what we've been working on ourselves, or should we do those questions we've got?
Well, I've got
been working on
earlier from the chat.
Go on then.
All right, so I'm going to go with Thomas James's first.
You got your cameras off.
Oh, I don't think it's specific. There you are. You can see my pretty.
What's Atlantic?
The ocean.
Hang on. Hello. Hi.
Oh no! Put it back off, Tim. Put it back off.
So Thomas James says, "Can you give me any advice on clear coating over decals?"
No. Move on to the next question.
Next question.
Right.
Jesus.
I'll have a go, and so I can pipe in if you want. You've got to be careful going over decals if you're using anything that's thinned with anything lacquer or cellulose based, because with a lot of the clears, you've got to thin them quite a bit, like 50% for most of them, and it makes them really hot. And I have had them melt decals before, hence the reason for redoing that Sierra. So if you are using anything that's got a lot of thinner in it, or something like TS13 Tamiya, put a few mist coats down first. Give it 10 to 15 minutes between each one. Put at least 3 or 4 very light coats down and let them dry before you start coming in to make it wetter. Otherwise, you will start eating through your decals. Aquagos is a safe one to use because it's just water-based. But things like that, Winsor Newton stuff Graham used, that's thinned 50% with leveling thinner. So it does make it hot.
It can be thinned with water, that apparently. That David Carradine did it with water, didn't he? And got quite good results.
This is why I love the 2K. There's like 5 to 10% thinner in there. It's not hot at all. And it just doesn't do a thing to decals. It'll lift them if they're not down properly, but it doesn't melt them at all. So depends on the clear coat type. But yeah. Anything else, anyone?
Usual thing for ease of access that you can pick up almost anywhere is Tamiya X22. Again, you can thin it with normal Tamiya X28 thinner or leveling thinner or a UMP thinner. Depending on what sort of finish you want, you get a different finish for each one. So obviously, if you're using UMP thinner because it's lacquer-based mist coats, like Paul said, but it's cheap, it's easily available, and it's very tough, in fact.
Good utility gloss decal. And very good.
Right, the other question was, what did you take from model plane building over to when you're building cars?
Good
what skills did you cross over? And then what skills do you think you've learned from building cars that you could then use again on planes? What sort of different ideas have you picked up? I'll be honest.
I'm not going to build planes, so I can't comment on that one.
The only thing you got used to probably doing a lot more than you probably would ever do on cars is filling joins.
Yeah,
so you got that down to a T on your like the light pods and joining up seam parts. I would have thought, and then clear coating on carrying over to planes. Learning how to lay decals down and get them conforming, because it's really quite obvious on a plane. You can sometimes hide a bit of a bad decal, but on cars, I've noticed you have lots of carrier film around the decal, and if you get silvering, it shows up so much. So you've had to get that down really well to a fine art now, from what I can see.
Definitely.
I haven't built a plane in about 6 years.
Darby, what about you? You sort of how much use in the cars and planes?
Just the general basics. I mean, when it comes to painting the interior, the cockpit of a car, treat it the same as a plane, just with less weathering.
Yeah.
And so all your basic standing out seam lines, everything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so learning to be very
Meticulous.
precise with your weathering.
Yeah.
You can add a little bit to a car in the interior, but you don't want to add loads to it because it's not like that type of vehicle.
Building cars will make you very good at decaling.
Yep.
Very good at clear coating. And very sweary.
Oh,
That's the beard does that.
The other thing building cars helps with is spraying.
Spraying.
What?
You get better at spraying paint because you're
Oh,
trying to get as good a finish as you can.
Yeah.
And by doing that with a car, when you then come to paint a plane and you do it the same way, the paint is sweet as, and you don't need to put a gloss down before you decal it.
Very true. Very true. We'll try not to anyway. Any more points, guys?
Oh, Tim, you want
The best way to do that is by just randomly shouting at me.
Tim!
Really helpful, that is.
Ask them what decal solutions they use.
What decal solution do you use, Trisha? Nothing. Unless it just doesn't use it.
Water. Wow.
Just hot water for her.
Keep going.
That's it, I think. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, is that it? Okay.
Yeah,
I think so.
That's it. I don't think. Let's say that. Did you put the chat, the questions up on the? No. Okay, that's all we got then.
No, I forgot. I'm not going to lie. There we go. So there's all the questions. Oh, Matthew's laptop battery's time got to get going. Or charging.
Oh, bless him.
What do there? There we go. Right. Have a look what we've been buying this week.
Yep.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep us busy.
Graham, over to you. Quick. Hurry up.
Thanks. Camera over. It's been a good week this week, actually. There we go. So, illuminate. Right. Well, first thing that arrived, Paul has been getting me, trying to get me to try 2K for a while. And I've been putting off because I don't have a respirator. And there's always something else that I want to spend the money on. And I was going to buy a respirator, but the one I wanted, the all singing, all dancing one, I couldn't quite afford it until payday. And then Paul popped up and said that he had this as a spare. And if I wanted it, I could have it. So he very kindly gave me a respirator. I just need to put some, inorganic, organic, whatever grade filters I need on it. And it's ready to rock. And I've got the added bonus of knowing that Paul's face has been in here.
Oh!
So when I touch it, it's like I'm stroking his face. It's lovely. So yes, that was really generous of you, Paul. Thank you very much. And also, he finally got to send me some MIPA to try. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to give that a go on the Skoda. As long as I get my filters in time, excellent. I'll do the Skoda on that. So yes, thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. No problem. It will certainly get put to good use. So then I got a little package from Tim. Oh, because a couple of weeks ago, some of you may remember that that Tim showed the 1/72nd scale version of Tacom's B2 rocket and Hanomag tractor.
Yep.
And then Tim found them on Plus Model for £30.
Yep.
And he accidentally put two in his basket, so I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll have the one. So, yeah, and it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Does look good.
The whole front end of the little tractor is tiny, but it's one slide molded part.
Very good little bit.
Really nice, sweet little kit. I've never seen a Tacom kit before. I was well chuffed for the instruction book. It's lovely. Really good colour call-outs, really good detail. Yeah, beautiful. So looking forward to building that. And even in 72nd scale, it's going to be quite big.
Yeah, it's still really nice size, isn't it? The rocket's still good, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's like loads of tiny little parts. It's going to be a good project. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And when Tim was sending me that, I was looking for some oil paints. And Tim found a few doubles that he had, so I bought these off him. I've got some Abtalung light rust brown, some sunny flesh tone, and some buff, which will all be very useful. And then when Tim sent me that, his kind and generous side also sent me a couple of bottles of War Pigs pigments, because I've got another purchase, which I'll show you further down. And he also was extra generous and sent me a bottle of GX100 to try because I've only ever used X22. So he sent me a bottle of that to try.
You give them a full bottle of that.
It's only because I love you. That's why I sent you that.
And he sent me it. And I went, oh, this is great. I wonder what it smells like. And I opened it up and there's none in. It's empty. He picked the wrong bottle up and sent me an empty one. But at least I've got a spare storage bottle now. So, thank you very much. So yeah, that's I love it. The thought was there.
I've got a little tray of them up there. I bought a little tray of them, 6 of them, right? I thought, oh, I'll chuck in one of them in there. Dropped it in. Didn't even think about checking it, and it was an empty one. Hey, well done, Tim.
And then this, I shouldn't really have this because it's actually a Father's Day present from my little boys. My wife said the kids are going to get you something for Father's Day. Go and spend some money. So I did. And I looked around for a Tamiya kit and got this lovely Corolla.
Nice kit.
Yeah. I fancy building a Tamiya car, and I really like the look of this. I love the scheme on it, the little Castrol Movistar one. So yeah, I've got that. And I've also, oh, that shouldn't be in there. Oh, actually, it's for sale if anybody wants it.
Yeah, shameless plug.
Shout out if you want this. I'll do you a really good price. PM
I've got an airbrush for sale as well.
It's brand new.
I want the Revolutions for sale.
And I'm only selling it.
Soul to sell if anybody wants that.
Yeah, I watch a Revolution for sale. 80 quid, absolute bargains like new.
This is the best 148th Wessex kit out there. I'm only selling it because I've acquired the 132nd Fly kit, or will do.
I've got a Tamiya R35 GTR for sale as well.
Anyway, the other thing that I bought from my boys for Father's Day, so this is all going to get wrapped up in the morning.
I don't think I've got anything else.
Is the Tamiya Easy 8. This is the newest tool one, isn't it?
I think so.
We spent hours, well, not hours, we spent a fair while the other night deciding what tank I should buy.
5 minutes.
And and we settled on this one for me. And it's, again, lovely. So really looking forward to getting stuck into that.
Cool.
I've got an Echo.
Have you?
Nice.
You bought one of them as well, did you?
It's gone. And, oh, no, it's not. It's back. Who's echoing?
Echo.
That one?
Must be my end then. Anyway, and I also bought a couple of more Mr. Hobbies. The grey is for my Tamiya Sky Raider because I'm determined to build that, and then some olive drab. I've already got the Tamiya olive drab, but I've now got the Mr. Hobby as well because I've got some MIG shaker balls to go in my paints and a few more Abteilung Starship Fill Throw Rumba and olive green. And I think that's about it. I've got one more thing on order where it hasn't come yet.
Nosy.
Yeah, good week.
Excellent, mate. Nice one.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I have got 3 things. Oh, wow. Sugar plum fairy pies. Wow. Clumsy.
Is that your dress hanging up?
No, that's the wife's. Oh, houses.
I hope it is.
What, the wife's?
Yeah.
You said you were wearing that the Foo Fighters?
Anything to get backstage?
I'm just looking to see what was on the radiator. It was on Knickers a few weeks ago.
No, it's my work clothes and my stinky work socks just under.
Leave him alone.
I have that. I'm going to wear out with that.
Yeah. Oh, I've got one of those.
You know that's just remanufactured plastic.
I know. It's shameful.
How dare they make things out of plastic themselves?
I know.
Gloss black primer.
Yeah, that's just rebranded Badger.
Yeah.
And just a regular black.
So is that. You know what? It even says on the back, made in the USA.
I know it does. And
Shocking. The way they hide this stuff is disgusting.
I know, and not being open and upfront about it. It's just mad, isn't it?
Really disappointed. Really am.
What can you do?
Technically, I didn't buy them this week. I bought them last week, but I've not had time to do note with them. So
yeah, but it's 2-week rollover, isn't it? So it is from the last 2 weeks.
True, yes.
There we go. Excellent, nice one, Dan. Norman.
Well, I was in our own model show not last Sunday, Sunday before, and that's where that F16 come from. I was recommended by Paul. That's one I'm building at the moment. I got that for a good price, so pick that up. I also picked up, where have I put them? A set of paints, US colours,
Cool.
try and big ammo, and while I was busy, I was doing security all day and all that. We had the junior competition and we had a lot of stuff left. And I was given a number of freebies for my grandchildren. So I got a 144 scale MiG-19 Farmer.
Excellent.
Okay.
172nd scale Academy BF-109.
Cool.
Which I'll be doing with my granddaughters.
Excellent.
And I got a 135th scale TriStar German Panzer.
Good luck.
Cool.
Which I'll keep myself.
Excellent, mate. Very cool.
That was it. Good show, but like I say, I spent more time lending money out to other people than I did spending.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind, but that's my purchases.
Excellent, Norman. Sam.
Right, here we go. I bought Peugeot 405.
No, please.
Thanks to Mr. Bratland finding it for me.
No problem.
Also a Lancia Super Delta.
Very
With
nice.
a nice looking kit.
Oh,
Decals are lovely. I bought where left with one hand, you know. Well, basically I bought 3 of these Beamers.
Cool.
And also I bought on the reach here, stuff I haven't got and stuff. Toyota Corona.
Excellent.
I saw the Energizer decals for that. That looks brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, some nice decal schemes for that thing. Nice. On Amazon, which came yesterday, this little baby. Paul put me onto it. It was 25 quid.
25 quid on Amazon Prime and shot it back up to 38 the next day.
Yep, 25 quid bargain. I don't think I've shown these 2. Can't remember what happened that. Well, 3. This one, can't remember if I showed it last time.
That's an ugly looking car.
Yeah, I like it though.
Well, I don't think the box art does it any good. It's actually not too bad a looking car. The
Not
box
the best angle, is it?
No, it's not. The side view's far better.
Yeah.
And another buddy built. I was going to say, I'm not sure if it did, but this one, the Celica.
Nice.
It's 5.
Cool.
And finally, the one that I'm building at the minute. Well, I built Jimmy McRae Manta, but I think I had it before. That thing.
Yeah.
The Japanese touring car, BMW.
Ooh. Very nice. 36. Very good.
I think that's it.
Excellent.
Oh, I bought decals as well.
Nice hobble, mate.
Happy days.
Nice hole, mate. Very nice.
Excellent. Nice one. John.
Yeah, something a bit strange going on here.
In the neighbourhood.
I'm calling it the Bretland McCord effect.
Oh.
We have the Tamiya Affini RX-7.
Whoa.
It's a rather sweet looking car.
Love them cars. Cool. Yeah,
I think that was, it's one of the older ones, but it's silly price. It's 14 quid on Emodels.
might as well have it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You read that, the John?
And while I was there, I also got the Tamiya Skyline R34 GTR V-Spec.
Very cool.
Both classic cars that anyone who's played computer racing games over the years will have
Oh, yeah.
got thousands of laps in.
Yep.
And that crazy, sexy Northern Irish nutter sent me the Calsonic Skyline GTR R34.
Nice.
Probably
That's
take
really
part
nice.
in the touring car build. And as you saw before, I had a moment of, ooh, shiny new. And the box is now empty, basically. It's the
That's cool.
Games Workshop
Wait.
release Night Castellan.
That's
Core.
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And it doesn't exactly build up small. As I say, I've got it. It turned up Wednesday. I started it yesterday.
And it'll be finished tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's basically built. I've got one more gun turret to build for the top of the carapace, so that's it.
going to take you a lot longer to paint it than build it.
Oh, hell yeah. I've left all the various armor plate stuff just to make life a lot easier to paint it. Oh, and I also got bottle of level and thinner as well.
Angel's tears.
That's like unicorn.
Oh, don't call it that. I hate
It weren't gonna be tears.
No.
terminology I've ever heard. Oh my Allah. Yeah, it's good stuff though. It is.
It is good stuff.
Excellent. Nice one, John.
That's me for the week.
And John has got a haircut.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you got a haircut.
He's selling his spare hair, stack of grass. Anybody want to buy it?
He's going back tomorrow to have it finished off.
Oh.
Excellent. Right, Tim.
I picked up, like I was saying, I picked up the Tacom V2.
Oh, the box is tiny for that thing, isn't it? Really? That's small.
Yeah. I turned off, I was like, oh, this is a lot smaller, but it's full. It's totally full of stuff in there, and there's a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Really, it does look like the 135 shrunk down. I got a set of belts.
Broken things. Oh, bit of wind.
But why I still got it in there. Belts and some material.
Oh, the KA stuff, yeah.
Belt buckles for that. I've got that for sale.
Yeah. I've got an airbrush for sale.
I actually got both of these. I've got together on 30 quid posted on eBay.
Wow.
Very good.
Both of them.
Bargain.
Watch the decals. Yeah, watch the decals on that top one. I had a bit of a nightmare of mine.
They're in really good shape, so that's a good thing.
Cool.
But that thing's really quite a simple little build, that one.
Beautiful.
I can't work out where it actually raced.
Nico Rosberg drove one.
No.
I think it was on a track, Tim.
Yeah, Nico Rosberg drove a Cyber.
Yeah.
I know one important point about it. I've got an airbrush for sale.
Not. You mean the other Rosberg, don't you? The dad.
No, the son. Nico.
This is quite an old car.
He drove one of those.
Hey.
Yep, Nico.
This is quite an old car, dude. This is from the 80s.
Yeah.
And
he's only in his 20s.
Yeah, Nico's only a young lad. If it was a Rosberg, it would have been Keke.
well, vintage racing and stuff like that, you know, Tim.
It'd have been Keke.
Anyway, moving on.
The son drove it in historics and vintage stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got the original.
Yeah. Jeez.
Mr. Baldy drove that anyway.
Hang on. Importantly, John's got an important question. It's a water revolution, John. 80 quid. There should be 110. It's like news and used 3 times. Very nice. Right, Tim, carry on.
Yeah. The Italian guy called M. Baldy drove.
Barrow Baldy.
Who?
Barrow Baldy.
Garibaldi.
Yeah.
Who is it?
And then Kay Atkinson.
Yeah, Kelly Atkinson. He's from over here.
Yep.
Yeah, won Le Mans in 89.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an 89 winner, was it? Ah, wonderful.
And Lynn's asking what your Games Workshop figure was, John.
Big.
You might want to type it in the chat. It might be easier.
Oh, sorry.
Would a Tamiya Honda NSX be suitable for the July car build? If it's a motorsport car, yeah, live would be up. If it's a road car, sadly not. And Mr. Midream's in the chat. Hello, David.
Hey, David.
Yo, David.
So we asked about NSX, Tim, but it'd have to be a thingy, wouldn't it?
Well, it's one of the racing ones with the proper.
Yeah, it's a racing car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's the Tamiya racing car, it'll be fine.
Anything else?
No, that's it from me.
Okie dokie. Right, well, I have a nightmare of all these kits. I can't leave them lying around, so I'm going to share a picture again. It's easier for me. Is that sharing?
I want to build one of those.
Is that sharing?
Yeah.
Right, so a couple of decal sets from SK Decals. Absolute bargain. I think they worked out about 16 quid a set, plus the replacement right-hand drive resin dashboards. Very, very cool. Andy Rouse's Caliber, and, oh, God, who drove this?
Mike Smith. He also drove it.
Yeah, Mike Smith.
Mike Smith and your man that does Top Gear. Not Top Gear.
Tiffany Down, of course.
Tiffany Down.
Yeah. Now, the weird thing is, this has got Rouse's name on it. No drivers are named on this at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. But anyway, excellent decals. They're the ones used on the RS500, and they are beautiful. So fantastic. We've got the BMW Tour de Course Rally that I reviewed the other day. The details set, which just had the Bastos decals in and some paint somewhere. We got Bosian 206, quite a hard one to find, and another 307. Some nutter bought me that. Don't know why, but he's nuts. Kit have been after for quite some time now. The Open Calibra V6. There's the decals I just finished the Sierra with, and some rims off Gary Constable because he's a madman. And another Castrol Mug and Accord. So I'm going to redo that body because the other one got ruined by crappy paint. I spotted these decals on eBay the other day. They were £4 a set from France, and thought I'm having some of these. So I bought 6 and Sam bought 3. Sadly, Sam bought a set he's already got 2 of. But anyway, moving on. So the Bastos scheme for the 206. We've got the that one for the 206. The 206 one. The 206. This one I really like. Very striking colour for a Subaru.
Like that.
Yeah, I like that one as well. Just a white one because I haven't got a white Scooby-Doo. So we have now. And the decals look great. They look really, really good. Whether they are, I don't know. But for £4 a set, I ain't going to...
you can't wonder that.
Picked up some stuff the other day. Found this Accord on eBay in France. Got nice and cheap. These were from Hero Boy, the Corona. A new spray stand because I need 2 of these because I keep crossing over and I'm spraying cars. Masking tape, some of the Bats Blue paint, and these 2 206s from my local model shop. Some more SK decals. I ordered these on Monday night and they came today. Excellent service. So we've got the Volvo State replacement decals, Bastos RS500, the Energizer for that Corona. They are lovely.
Yeah, that's going to look nice.
I like that. Very cool. And the Castrol decals for that car I just showed you because that car, when people sell stuff on eBay, for God's sake, check what you're selling. The amount of kits I get that are either missing the decals or the decals are destroyed is ridiculous. So I queried the guy and he knocked he halved the price of the kit for me. So, you know, can't say further than that, but check the stuff you're selling. It's stupidity. If anyone's going to have you on selling stuff, it's eBay. So yeah, they worked out at like 36. I'll be honest, Frankie actually gave me this set to review. I got speaking to him. He's a really nice guy. So I'm going to review him, and what I'm probably going to do, it's either the Volvo or this. I'm going to redo this body shell, so I'll either show some of this being decaled or some of the Volvo. I kind of want to do a little mini review first. But I don't know. I think it'd be better as one, wouldn't it, show them be done. So we'll wait a while, but lovely decals. And this lot I got on eBay for 70 quid.
Bargain.
Absolute bargain. So I kept them all by that one because that one doesn't float my boat. And there we go. That's my haul for the last couple of weeks.
Wow.
So, yeah, a few things. As you all know, I've been selling off aircraft kits and bits and bobs, and it's all been going back into this car and bike stash. And that's it. There we are. Right. Tim's eating. Let's have a look what Tim's eating. Tropical male budgie food.
Oh, he's turned bird.
Well, a minute.
I have no idea what he means.
Turned bird?
Turned bird, yeah, I have no idea. You ready to do your kit releases, Tim?
I always can.
Excellent, because while you're doing that, I'm going to stuff my face.
I'm just thinking pork pie.
I'm thinking I'm going to need a drink. Oh, they're all warm. Oh,
KFC.
should I just get... Oh.
You want to go get a drink?
Yeah, well, 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
We'll talk about we're not here. Useless. After this section's the crappiest section of the show. Honestly, if anyone's got any better ideas what we can do for this, if anyone's got any trained monkeys or anything like that, please, we'll give them a segment on the show. At least it doesn't say they're eating all night and drinking.
I just caught a glimpse at Tim on the YouTube feed as he stood up and he was wearing his jeans low batty.
I like the screenshot.
No, D, what you'll actually find is they're probably just not done up and they're dropping off.
They're actually shorts. The ankle length on. They're hand-me-downs from Toby. I like the screen grab that YouTube got last week was good. It looked like Tim had a stroke.
What's that about? What's it with me?
I think we're going to train Chimp to come in and replace you next week. Well, what did Tim say the other night that was funny? Tim did another Timism. What was it?
Which night?
Huh?
Which night?
Which night is
The last one he did, I can't remember what it was.
Every night.
Was it mixed up in an A and an E with
Yeah,
the...
Oh, yeah.
Another one after that.
Uh,
I can remember that one. I forget what it was. You put your foot in your mouth the other night. I know that one.
oh, yeah, that's what's up. No,
Anyway, so I'm going to present you to everybody and get my ugly mug off the screen. Oh. But that's what you look like with her. Oh, God.
If you want to keep burglars away, people, print that off quickly.
The kids away from the fireplace.
I had to go hunting for a picture and I found that one. I was like, oh,
That's the proper picture.
Yeah.
that's a proper picture. He's got his friend. He's got his friend standing next to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're both bald, so we both had a mossy hair for.
Ah.
I want to say, what asylum while you're in there, Graham?
So I was wondering whether we got anything nesting in it.
So Rolling Stones don't gather moss, ramblers do. Good evening, one and all. So let's crack on. See what we've got come up this week. Well, 2 weeks really, haven't we? We've got some really expensive AFE, the new AFE Club kits out. Really expensive. Oh, that's better. This is the IDF M109A2, which is their self-propelled howitzer, which is originally an American unit that fires some big-ass shells for a long distance. Quite impressive watching them things fire. E-models, £59.39, €68, $78 for that. We've got AFE Club 135, M60A2 early. This was sort of nicknamed the spaceship because of the weird shaped turret. Now, what did it fire? Because is it like a weird howitzer type barrel or what? I've never worked out what that actually fires.
I think it was
Probably,
a
yeah.
barrel gun.
Hey?
I think it was just a short barrel gun, but because it had the advanced optics on it and targeting,
Yeah.
they didn't need the longer barrel to get the extra accuracy.
Oh, okay. I suppose in Vietnam when they're doing forest fighting as such,
the long barrels would get in the way.
Getting away means longer time to turn around and get into shot, doesn't it? So yeah, weird looking, very weird looking.
Bill's in the chat. He's just said it was actually the Starship and it could fire missiles as well, apparently.
I had thought that, but I wasn't 100% sure. There's a Starship. Okay, cool. Starship. Yes, they could fight. So that's a laser guided missile fire as well in that. Because they used smooth bore later on, didn't they?
Dan also says it fires t-shirts and rainbows.
That's only at a festival, so is it? Yeah. If you can get this at E-models, £58.49, €66, $77 on that one. Hasegawa have got their 1/200 scale buying 787-9 JAL Airlines. This is not a new kit, it's reboxing with a different decals. Very small amount of decals, like probably 5 decals. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6. But it's a new boxing. E-models, £31.49, €36, $41 on that. Tamir's 148 F-14D will be available at Hannants in the near future. You can put this on back order, £90, €103, $120 on that.
Oh my God, AMK fan. Oh no, it's Tamir. Sorry.
You would think AMK might have actually. No, they haven't bothered. So we've got to keep dealing with their ones. Tamir's, this is one of their new releases. They've decided to do the Type 16 maneuver combat vehicle. It's like a Japanese version of the Striker mobile gun system. Really odd thing for them to have done, but it must be part of their Japanese market. Must like it. Not cheap though. Hannants £50, €57, $66 on that. Not the most.
How much?
Yeah.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yeah, and it's no interior to it.
That's going to be a very simple kit.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it's quite a lot. It's when you build up the Striker, it's amazing actually how many parts there is to it. All they do is just make all the little bits that stick on it as.
Oh, careful! But time kit, that's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive still. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. What's better value for money is Tamir's 148 M4A3 EEZ8. Hannon's £21.50, €25, $28. Now, I can't work out if that's actually the 135 picture, or is the 148 actually that really well detailed?
Of course it is. The 148 are brilliant.
Yeah, but look at the figures.
Yeah.
For 148, that's pretty good because usually they look like.
I honestly think most of the 48s are better than their 35th.
Yeah.
So for a while.
That's really nice.
Great look kit.
Yeah. Now, Tamir is releasing their 112 YZF R1M. You can get this over at Hannon's. The bike's going to be £40, €45, $50. The fork set, which there is quite a bit in that fork set for one of these, but it's not the cheapest. £25, €28, $33 on that. Some nice schemes out there, different painting schemes you can do for the different colour matches on there.
Just a road bike.
Hey?
It's a road bike.
Yeah, it's to make it together. You're 40, 50, 60, 65 quid. Just those two bits together. So it's not very cheap. If you wait around, you will start finding it going down a little bit, but it's not never going to be a cheap one. What is cheaper, which is really quite weird, is Trumpets have decided to do a 1/12 scale scooter, which is a fully electric scooter. Totally random, totally weird. But what it does go with are those like 1/12 Japanese style figures, which I imagine is their market they're aiming it for, to go with the figurines. So I imagine that's what that area is aimed at. £25.99 from Hannon's, €29, $35. Sorry, $34. Yeah.
Oh.
AFV clubs, lots of letters, IDF, Chinku, Indigenous Defence Fighter. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. My neighbour's calling. You have to give me 5-10 minutes. My neighbour's calling me.
2 words, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Go away.
Go away. No, he had an accident with a neighbour. So I told him it was him who crashed. I tell you, it's one of these.
We're liable for this.
It's £48.
This is on the phone. I get some advice. Hang on. Back in a minute.
€6, $65 on that. Right.
Oh.
Alpha Models 124 Bugatti Chiron from Hero Boy. All resin kit of a car I'm surprised no one in the plastic kits have done. $139.99, €160, $186.
Yeah. I'd rather have that 12 scale Skyline.
Yep.
Is that on here?
No. 112 Skyline. I haven't seen that.
Put it in the chat today.
Didn't see that.
12 scale R32. It's nice as well.
Tell me that. Right. So, why do you always tell me these things late? Anyway, from Tackle.
Morning in the chat.
They've got some different variations of their Lee coming out. So they've got the M3A1, which is a different turret, different side gun. And then they've got the M3A1 CDL, which is a canal light turret, which was used to light up when they did canal crossings at the night time on their one. Something quite different. It also looks like it's got 2 MGs in the front of the armor plate as well, which is quite different to the previous holes on that. So that's quite cool from Tackle. We've got some science bits. We've got Alpha Plastics Assembly Convair Nev, which is a nuclear exploration vehicle. And then we've got Mobius's Eva Pod, which I'm not too sure. That's from 2001. I never watched that one, but I'm not sure what this other thing, Nev thing is. I haven't got a clue about that. Not the science series.
It's the EVA pod, extravehicular activity.
Oh, extravehicular activity. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Some Italieri, got some a 124 Space America Scania, a DAF truck. We've got the Panzer Concepts Vomags Flak 88.
That's quite cool.
Which is going to be all resin. It was a resin kit many moons ago. I think I can't remember who did it, and it was really expensive. Then ended up being another very expensive one. What is quite cool to see is they've actually released at last the RC World War I British Mark V mail tank. Mark IV mail tank, because it could always be RC'd because of the twin motor capability. So it's good to actually see that they've actually done that now, which is good. Yeah, we've got Panda Hobbies Striker Dragoon IFE Club. No, sorry, IFE. Yeah, anyway, IFE. Yep. So it's like a Chinese version of the mobile gun system on the Striker. It looks like very much like a Striker body, but with a different style turret on that one. Nice boxing. Menkig's range, they're going to be bringing out a Scharnhorst on their little C versions. And this one's from Veterans Models, £19, €22, $25.
These look pretty good, I think.
Yeah, they're quite a good little builds. What's something fun to do? I like the little fat Deagles. Very weird. Trumpeter's doing, there's a slight difference from the previous 124th scale Stuka. This is now a JU87D. Not cheap though. Hammond's €119.99, €136, $158. That's really expensive, but that is going to be, my god, huge. I think the Typhoon's big in 124. That thing's going to be enormous.
That's going to have a hell of a wingspan on it.
Yeah,
hell.
That is going to be ridiculously big. We've got from Rishi Models in 135 the Panzerjäger Bren carrier. So
that ain't going to be cheap, is it?
Nah, that won't be cheap. So they would have been captured vehicles by the Germans and then put into use with little self-propelled rockets in bazooka tubes in the middle of it. Aoshima are bringing out a new Liberty Walk Nissan Skyline R35 GTR Type 1.5.
I'll be having that.
It looks cool as hell, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's going to look great. That's going to look great out of the box. Model are doing the DS21.
Oh my god!
Proper old French boat, that thing, isn't it?
Proper good cars they were.
Yeah, they really
were. Way ahead of their time with those things.
Oh, yeah.
Steering is goddamn weird though, because it's self-centering.
Yep.
You let go of the steering wheel and it turns straight.
Yep.
Which is quite weird.
There's the air suspension on it.
Yeah, no, it's all fluid. So
sorry, yeah.
It's the suspension, the brakes, and the power steering are all on the same circuit. So if any one of them breaks, you lose the brakes.
Yeah.
It's terrible. they were at the time, they were a car to have, weren't they? They were
so technically innovative back then, Citroen. The later ones of those, they were all called DSs, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were spectacular cars.
3 wheels you could drive that thing on.
Yeah.
At the time, they were amazing.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Unfortunately, time didn't do too well to them. Which is the
Still
problem.
looks good though, doesn't it?
It does. It's still a good-looking car.
Not necessarily from the back, but I love the front end of them. Beautiful.
There's a couple of them that come in now and again to my work, and I must say, for one of the old cars, they get lots of people walking past and stopping and looking at it. They really are a very popular car. Very cool.
No date on that one, no.
Oh no, they're just gonna be at some point. They're gonna be bringing it out.
I can't quite see.
Hey,
who makes it?
That's Ebro.
Oh, Ebro. That's good. That will be cheaper.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an expensive kit.
Right. That'll be £55.
Yeah,
on that.
40 to 50 odd quid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Model Factory Hero are going to be doing a 112 McLaren M26. They're going to be doing a few different variations of it. I think that's Hunt. Yeah, that's James Hunt's car.
Yeah.
So if you're into Formula One, you like big kits, that will be very popular.
Oh, that's
that one. That'll be a great looking car. Very nice. On the figure side, I haven't got a clue what. It must be some weird Japanese series. So you got Tengu and Kappa. Got a weird looking frog, or some dude with a really big nose. Must be lying a lot.
Why is the frog just got its hand on its knee? I don't know what the hell it was doing.
What is the frog doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're both creatures from Japanese folklore.
Are they? Oh, okay.
Being a water demon that takes away more babies, and I can't remember what Tengu was.
Pingu? Oh, Tengu.
Hang on,
Noot,
hang on,
Noot, noot.
hang on, hang on, hang on. Tim, who makes them?
Starkey makes that, mate. That's what it is. Starkey, yeah? I ain't saying that.
That's what you say when you're drunk too much, Saki.
We take the waiter. Just bring me the. Yeah. So from Hasegawa and Fujimi, we've got loads of different little reboxes and new cars. So the Hasegawa is the new boxing of the GTRS R31. We've got a reboxing of the Fujimi Porsche 930 Turbo 76.
Oh, I like that Civic.
I love that car.
Yeah.
New boxing of a JTCC BP Trampio Civic.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not sure if the kit's new, but I think the decal set's new.
Yeah, I like that decal set's lovely. Yeah. You can get that decal set for the Accord.
Oh, can you?
Well, very similar. I was looking at it. It was a bit plain. But that's nice. I like
that. You got Pleasure Racing Mazda 676 on that, and then I saw that. I was like, wow, it's pink. And then I went and actually looked at pictures of it, and it's actually red in life.
Yeah, you got to be careful with box art.
It is definitely not pink, which is a bit of a weird one. And then you got Porsche 911 Carrera RS74 with a slightly different box. Last second cars. Got some rather strange figures coming out. You've got the homeless tramp who's trying to pretend he's nice to mate, and then you've got the flasher with a knife behind you.
Yeah.
She's got to be a flasher. Look, she's got nothing on her legs and a big puffer jacket. What's she going to do, flasher?
Maybe she's a rapper.
Here's some money, I'll flash her. Here's some money. Go away.
Can you flash me first?
She's a nuclear war survivor. It could mean she's got like 6 breasts and anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You've got 80s Buddy Girls figure. Very weird. And you've got Miru humanoid cyborg assassin, which looks really funky. But I bet all of that's paint and none of that's folded on.
I was just thinking that.
Looks very cool though. Lovely looking figure paint. Very nice. From Bandai, we've got Skywalker Stormtrooper.
Oh, I like that.
And you get his face. Yeah, you get his head. The face doesn't look great though in that bottom corner. That doesn't look. That picture doesn't look like Luke.
It looks like Han Solo.
New technology, jet finish. Yeah, that's what that means. And then you got Playmax minimum factory with a Honda F90. Honda F90 is a weird looking tractor thingy. From Pit Road, they've got an Imperial Japanese Navy Type 96 25mm triple AA gun in 135 scale. So that's quite nice to get build up one of those in 135. And then to finish it off, Infinity Models does a full detail upset for it if you haven't got enough detail already. So if you want to do a little diorama build for a World War II Japanese carrier, there you've got a perfect little bit of armor to sit on the side of a deck. Mini Arts doing their Soviet 1.5 truck with a Maxim anti-aircraft gun with 4 of them on there.
Just the driver got a handgun shooting out the windows.
Yes, I really don't know what he's doing. He's like, I've got 4 machine guns in the back, but fucking, I caught myself halfway through and still did it. Oh.
Yeah, but halfway through's all the bad blood.
Oh, okay, halfway through's a 5, then there you go.
5? That's still the swear. Whether you're halfway through it, the FEC
halfway through. Aircraft gun. There you go. Move on.
Oh, Timmy.
From Italian, they're doing the racing trailer, which matches up to their truck.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my word!
Nice. Yeah. So you can get the Iveco Highway. That's around about 45 quid at the moment, but the trailer is £54 over at Emodels.
Oh, gee whiz!
Yeah, I mean that looks so good.
Yeah, that's good. Isn't it?
That looked really good. It worked out quite big. You're pretty much looking at about 100 quid. It's going to cost you to build up those 2, but they will look so good next to each other. Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, Emodels £54, €62, $71 on that one. ICM's got 135 French Taxi coming out, £23, €26, $30. Cool little thing.
Yeah.
They've done another boxing of the MiG-25 reconnaissance plane. I think this means now you can build it with having a camo on it, I think.
Doesn't look right in camo, does it?
Doesn't look right, does it?
Nah.
They've got RKKA drivers. I think that means Russian. I don't know why they just haven't written Russian drivers on there. You've got done. Oh, hang on, I didn't price then. £6.60, €8, $9. You've got an ICM 135, T-34 85 with riders from Hannant, €27.99, €32, $37. Little boxing. And ICM doing 132 VVS RKKA pilots to go with your little I-16. And you actually get 3 pilots. So it looks like you get 2 standing outside and 1 to actually go in the cockpit. Which is quite nice. £11.40, €13, $16 on that.
Excellent.
Hawk are doing the paperwork. I know their kits ain't the best, but I've got to say their box art's just so.
I'm going to say that box art's awesome.
It really is.
The box art.
But then again, I'd be looking at that over the old Academy one. I probably think that'd be a bit more detailed.
You would hope that that would be better than the old.
The
old Academy is not actually that bad a kit. It's just old and it's lacking, lacking some detail.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do hope. And seeing as their little heli came with the option for resin figures later on, who knows? You might get another option with some resin figures for the pilots and the gunner's door and stuff like that, which would be brilliant. I bet that's not going to be cheap because that's big.
I'll probably have my name down for one actually.
Yeah, it'll be big though. It'll be quite a lot. It's quite a lump in that 135 scale, but it does look good.
Yeah, nice. Will it come with an Orlando Bloom falling out of the door?
Well, you could do if you want it.
Yeah. From Musing Hobby, they're doing this really weird Waffenträger E100. Really not sure what that gun thing is at the back.
Strange. That from World of Tanks or something, the game.
Yeah, that's the TSN German tank destroyer, the Waffle Tractor.
Very.
Looks like it'll tip up.
Yeah, it's very odd. So it's a World of Tanks one, is it?
Yeah, it's paper Panzer. It existed on paper, but the lower hull is an E100.
Yeah.
And the gun and the turret has got about 12 millimeters of armor.
Oh, okay.
So pretty much useless.
It got drive over a bomb
at the back as well.
Yeah. Oh dear. From Mini Art, they're doing a pack of cable spools.
Ooh.
Oh,
which is quite a nice little diorama.
Yeah.
You get all of the different markings for the side of them. They're all got wood texture built onto them. So that'll be a good little thing to add some detail.
Yeah, get all the decals, yeah?
That's good. All the decals down on the side of them. Okay. Really quite good.
I like them.
They'll be reasonably priced from Mini Art as well.
Yeah, Mini Art's not too bad for this stuff. Maybe looking about tenner. Maybe about that from not a lot at all because there's not actually a lot of plastic in there. So perfect from weathering. That would look great. Very nice.
Very cool.
Meng, as ever, seeing as they did some Panthers, they might as well crack on with the rest of them. They're going to be doing the Jag Panther Ors G1. Nice box art like that.
Cool.
Very nice. And if we don't see you through the week, Gran will see you through the window.
Nice one, Tim. Thank you.
All done.
Can I, James Skiffins has just mentioned something to me in the chat about those cable reels. I was asking him about building a dio for my transit van. And as soon as I saw those, I thought they'd look awesome next to that scrap van. But the van's obviously 124 and they're 135th.
Doesn't matter.
There's different sizes in there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's different sizes. Cable reels come in loads of different sizes.
I'm going to say, they start small and then get massive.
These are little ones.
Well,
the big ones, sorry, the way around, wasn't it? Yeah, use the big ones.
Yeah, I reckon that could be for me. Yeah, any date on those, Tim? Sorry, I didn't see.
Just a new announcement. They don't take long. You'll probably see them within a month.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're usually pretty damn quick with their stuff that they bring out.
Cool. Keep an eye out. Thank you, mate.
That's all right.
Sorry, mate.
Ooh, Steve.
Someone could fill in for a minute.
Doing a P38 in 132.
Ooh.
Who's doing that one?
Ruta Tamir.
Oh.
I tell you what, mate, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. The guy won't price though.
Yeah.
Be nice and fit. Well, the only one is Trumpet in it, and that's not well.
There we are. Sorry, I was just doing stuff. There we are. Right, nice one, Tim. Excellent as always. Should we do our last giveaway?
Yeah.
Right, you got that picture again, Tim?
Yeah, I can find it for you too.
Started donated by Emodels. We've got the Edward Flying Boat, which is, I believe, is a Sikorsky.
It's Sikorsky, yes.
There we go. That's it right there. Lovely kit, limited edition. Very kindly donated. So to win that, all you got to do is look out for Graham, saying start numbers now in the chat. Then get 5 numbers, one number only, and 1 to 1,000. After 5 minutes, we shut it. We do a live random number generator, and the closest person to the number wins the kit for free. That's it. Very, very easy. Right, you ready, guys?
Yep.
Yeah, right on you, mate.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Numbers start now. 1 number only, don't forget.
There we go.
Nice that.
Huh?
Nice that, my kit.
I got the that Fiat Sam anyway.
Hey?
They accepted the offer there, Sam, and that Fiat 1 to
Excellent.
40 quid.
Yeah, what fit did you get?
Fiat 1 Tamiya.
Oh, cool.
And I sold the Lotus as well.
The what? The Lotus?
Yeah, the Lotus on the aftermarket's gone as well.
Excellent. Let's check about that other one. I'll just remember about it, the Accord.
So you've sold the Lotus?
Mm-hmm.
Good. I haven't sold my Italy 148 Wessex yet.
Is that still for sale?
It's still for sale, yeah.
Funny enough, my airbrushes, just had somebody contact me off the chat there. I'll say about it. Said I'll have a think about it. But yeah, Graham's got a Wessex for sale. I've got an airbrush for sale, an R35 from Tamiya, beautiful Calsonic one. And else.
That's a dinky little box.
Tim's got a Marder for sale.
Yeah.
With a load of aftermarket. It's a bargain, 80 quid.
Yeah. Which one you got? The one with the open rear deck and the engine, yeah?
R35.
No, the little Fiat you got.
Oh no, it's not that one, Tim. It's the 131 Mirror Fiore. You know that shit?
The old rally car.
The really boxy
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, found it. Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, in the green and wherever
Italia.
Yeah, that one.
Have you seen the latest wheeler dealers? They've done the the Lancia that looks similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of it now. They've just done one of those. It's gorgeous. So nice.
Well, that's what it is. I watched was that Lancia Fulvia.
That's the one. That's the one.
Is the convertible?
No.
Oh no, it wasn't a convertible. The one with the black bonnet.
The rally one with the black bonnet. Yeah. Beautiful looking thing.
It doesn't look like that Fiat.
Does it not?
No, not really.
I'm thinking of the wrong Fiat then.
Fiat's really boxy.
I think I'm thinking of the wrong Fiat.
Oh, we got this. Got 2 minutes and 39 seconds, peeps. I'll show you the one I got.
Show me.
No, Dan, don't be disgusting. Oh, it's not for sale. I just bought one.
Oh, they got the blue and white one there for 40 quid.
Where's that on eBay?
Yeah.
Careful that one, because Sam bought that one today and she had 2. I got a duplicate ad by accident.
Oh, is it? Oh.
That's the one I got you there.
No.
Yeah, it does look a bit like that, lads. Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It's nothing like it.
Paul.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
The other one, the Jack's one, 40 quid. Remember I put the offer on?
Get it for 40.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. Do it, mate. It's good.
That Fiat there, Paul, it reminds me of Stratos, but slightly squarer.
Yeah, well, I got the Stratos, and the Stratos comes in that same scheme, funny enough, from Hassie.
Does it?
Yeah, I've got it up there. They're pretty cool.
I need to find some. I need to find my little 143rd resin car for that rally build that's going on at the minute. It shouldn't take that long, to be fair, and I have got a couple of weeks to finish it, but I need to find it and I need to find time.
Yeah, you do, mate. Chop, chop. We got 50 seconds.
Paul's asking, could anyone recommend a polished aluminium colour for bare metal finish on a P38?
Who's asking?
Brighton Paul.
Are you doing it as a new show bed, Paul?
I'm not sure if it's a bit tongue in cheek because somebody's just mentioned the big Tamiya doing the P38.
I don't think it is now.
He's actually going to do one, but
if you're doing a show bed, Paul, look at Alclad and
stop now.
Yeah, Extreme Metals, Make Hay, or Tamiya, Alclad. Sorry, getting bombarded with messages. My fault.
Sorry.
There we go. That's it. Done. All numbers are done. There we go. Excellent. Right. Let's do our last random number generator with the noise. Oh, hang on. I presented to everyone. Didn't mean to do that. I'm pressing the wrong thing. Oh. Getting confused. Trying to do too many things at once. Right. Random number generator, and we'll go to random.org. Yes, they'll do you, Paul. Any one of them. Right, so we're going to put 1 to 101, apparently. 1,000. You can see that, yeah?
Yeah.
So on random.org, we're going to click this once and once only. That'll be the winning number for the Edward Flying Boat kit. As always, 2 people have the same number. The first person to pick it automatically wins. And if you think there's one, please don't shout to that. These guys will check once they know the answer. Graham will announce the winner. So the winning number for the Edward kit is 194.
Ooh.
Wow, 194. And there we go. Done. So let these guys check, and then that'll be the show done. I think we'll sit back and have a little bit of a model for a bit. I've got a roll cage to sort out on my Alpha. When are you decaling yours, Sam?
Either tomorrow night, Sunday morning, maybe.
Yeah, I think I might do mine tomorrow night. The thing with the Tamiya, it does stay a little bit softer.
Yeah, no, I think I'll wait the Sunday, mate.
Yeah, I might as well. I might do the chassis tomorrow. Or we can start working on a code. I really want to get that SK decal review done, but I think I'm better showing the decals being used.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm with you there, Tim.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one. I've not seen that one.
It's 2 right next to each other.
Oh, yes. How did I miss that one? Yes, I concur.
I concur.
Should hear from Lee over the weekend, Michael. He'll get you sorted, mate. Pass your email. Check your email, so he's going to email you. If not, I'll chase it on Monday. We getting there?
Yeah, got it. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, all agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for the Edward Flying Boat thing, random.org drew the number of 194, and the closest was Skullfish with 197.
Oh, well done. Nice one.
Jace.
Well done, mate. Congratulations. There you go. Get your name and address to me, and I'll get that on the post to you on Monday. Well done, matey. Congrats. Yes, Michael, I got your message, mate. No worries. And there we go. Well done, Jace. Excellent stuff, mate. Well done. There we go. There's our giveaways for tonight. There's our show. We're still going to stick around, but thanks to Tim for doing the kits, as always. Dan for sorting out all your work on the Facebook page of the forum.
Not a problemo.
Graham for reading the chat, and all the rest of the guys for helping along with the show. Thanks for asking a question and it's commenting in the chat. Like I say, I'm going to stick around for it. There's still 156 of you watching. And I'm going to put my camera overhead and do a bit of work on my alpha, so stick around. And model with us, chat with us, whatever you want to do. We're here for at least an hour or so. Maybe longer, we shall see.
I'm going to make a move. I've got to be up early for football tournament with the kids.
No worries, mate.
No problems, mate.
I've got to be up about 8. Gosh, do I not want to get up tomorrow morning?
Sure.
Oh, I've got that feeling I could just sleep for a week.
Oh, shocking, eh?
Oh, it's bad. Right, well, I'm going to say good night, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow afternoon, hopefully.
All right.
Cheers,
Good night, all.
Ant's in the chat, and Ivan's in the chat as well. Hello.
Yeah, Ivan.
Simon as well. And James is cooking bamboo at the minute. Excellent.
Oh.
Oh.
Right. With the big bamboo. Right.
Hey, Ant. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Oh, I've got an engine to paint as well.
You saying I shouldn't attempt the decal on this for a couple of days, you reckon?
No, you should be all right. Did it a couple of days ago, didn't you?
No, the black.
Oh, the black I'd leave probably till Sunday, yeah.
Right, okay. I'll leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Just
yeah, cool. Better safe than sorry.
Ah.
I'm going to go and grab a drink. I'll be back in a tick.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, it's 3:22.
You okay, Sam?
Yeah, yeah, my eyes are going to be a bit skew after that, but
Any chance we have a show on how to airbrush one day? I thought we were doing an entire show on it. I got videos out there showing airbrushing. You look further back on the channel and some of the builds. Quite a lot of stuff to cover there.
Hey, Dan. There, mate.
See you later, Ant.
See you later, Ant.
I was asking you there, Sam, why you didn't get to enjoy your E36 much.
I don't know. I actually think it's me at the minute. Just the last 3 cars, I did the McRae Manta, did the Beamer, and the Cosy. The Cosy went out the window. Literally went out the window. Threw it out the window. I don't know. I think it's just me. Hard to say it without making excuses, but I've been taking a massive amount of antibiotics in the last 3 weeks. I think I'm talking mega amount.
Yeah.
And I think it's sort of thrown me a bit. But hopefully the sight, the finish line will be there soon, you know. So it might be something to do with that. It might be something to do with this thumb not having use of it anymore, but I don't know. I need to get my arse into gear, to be quite honest with you, and start and get it done. I'm still enjoying cars. I love doing cars. I'll never stop doing them. But it sort of knocks your confidence a little bit when something you think quite easy and you make a mess of it.
Yeah.
But then again, we all make mistakes, you know.
Oh yeah.
All make plenty of mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what my parents kept saying.
Mine too, Norm.
Next one, you can enter it. Yeah, the details are up on Facebook. Jan's asking about the sanders. Can we have the grit numbers printed on them? No, we've been asked this before. That once you know what you're looking at, they're actually. I think he's talking about UMP there, Michael. The sanders are really easy to recognise once you know what you're looking for. We go with the thinnies, then you've got basically the really coarse ones, your 240. You can't miss that because you can see the coarse sander on it. The yellow one is your 400. Orange one is 800, and the really smooth white one is 1200. So once you know that's really easy to know. So I don't think they warrant actually having it printed on there, to be honest, because these are quite easy to tell apart. And the same for the sponge sanders. You got the grey 240, the black, which is double sided, 220 one side, 1200 the other. You got the white 180 and 100. You can feel the difference on them. And the thinny sponge, which is 240, the same as that. So I don't think they actually need writing on, to be honest, personally.
I mean, if you get stuck, then you just write it on there with a permanent marker pen.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. I think once you just know what you're looking for, if the orange and yellow weren't color coded, you'd probably have a bit of difficulty there. But obviously they are, and you can't miss the 240 and the 1200. Massively different. So, you think UMP would put a plastic polishing system? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Oh yeah, then you got the 400, 800 thinny sponge as well. In black. Oh, I needed that sander. Where'd you go? We've been asked a few times about that. No, it's just not viable for us to do. Camera's massively forward. Very quiet. You get the accord, Sam?
I'm waiting on this to say Thing is, I don't know if I'll ever build it.
Hey, say that again.
I don't know if I'd build it.
And you've gone very quiet.
Oh, sorry, I don't know if I'd build it.
Really?
Yeah, I might hold on to it, might move it on. Don't know.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm not sure. You know me, I might give it away.
Well, come see me first. Not even give it away of yourself. You find it, Dan?
Yes. I don't think I'm starting it tonight, though. It looks very scary.
Yeah, they're dead easy.
No,
What is it now?
it's McRae Subaru. Pretty much exactly the same one that Paul's done, but very, very small.
Yeah.
Not very small, but there's a bit of cleanup because it's a full resin kit. It's got a bit of cleanup, so I shall start it maybe over the weekend. in between my missus's night shift. See, that's another problem that I've got, you see. You know, being in here, my missus working nights.
Mm.
And she's in here when I'm on with my days off if she's at work. Do you know what I mean? So she's asleep in here, and then it's hard for me to get in here then, if you like. Do you know what I mean? It will make it easier once I've got my cave outside. Definitely.
Oh, it's a good suggestion, Ian. Good suggestion. We have been asked before. Oh, feedback. Hey, Paul, take care, man.
Oh, nice one, Ivan.
Sweet.
It's getting a little 153 to go along with the I-16 for the build.
Excellent.
Nice one, mate. Very, very quiet. Yes. Norman. Yes, Sam. Go quiet. You're all right in the back. You're all right in the pool. Stop splashing.
Damn you, Norm.
You're getting worse.
Just pick that one up, me, John.
Could you use the top?
I can't believe I'm still awake. I don't feel overly tired, to be fair, neither. So I've been up since crack of dawn.
You're getting sleepy. Your eyes are getting heavy.
Don't man not to go downstairs yet.
I can't even remember nothing off last night. I remember getting in bed and then that written. It was morning. It must have been just like a switch last night.
If you go, will you send back?
So,
Too bloody annoying.
I thought you loved my singing.
No.
I'm going to say you'll get barred off YouTube, Norm.
I'm a sensitive flower, you know.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to Shitty Flute.
Yeah.
Yeah, trouble is, gets fined for that one.
I know.
Oh, it's so fine.
No, you can still take it down.
What a beautiful noise that is for a nice flat piece.
Lovely, innit?
Oh, the resonation just hits the spot, doesn't it?
tell you what, Dan, you want to put that in the wife's bedside locker. That's that figure you're doing. She turns right, opens her eyes, and sees that.
No, do you know what she's made me turn around? Do you know that Pennywise you got me for my birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It normally sits just there looking at the bed, but she's made me turn it round for the last 3 weeks because it's creeping her out.
That is so cool, that thing.
I'm hoping for it to turn out as good as my other Joker that I did. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touching wood and all that jazz.
Yeah, you'll be fine, man.
I think I watched that film the other day. Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Which one, Norm? The original or the remake?
The new one, mate.
What was that?
It. I watched that the other day.
Any good?
It's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, it's on Sky, innit?
Yeah.
See, the first one scared the Jesus out of me to the point where I'm not watching the second one or the remake of it. Yeah.
The first one was, what do you call him, wasn't it?
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry, that's it, yeah.
He's a very good actor, he is.
Yeah. Underrated.
Very underrated. Although, best film I find him in is Home Alone. Or is it Home Alone 2?
Yeah, at Wrap Up Warm, it's awfully cold.
Yeah. Although he's most probably recognised from Rocky Horror Picture.
Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah.
Strutting about in his fishnet tights.
And I think his worst film must be that Congo one when he tried to play that bloody Russian guy.
Oh, that Romanian fella.
Yeah, no, he didn't pull that one off at all.
No, not at all. That was just a crap accent, that one.
Well, this is Barry Norman.
Connery's Spanish accent in Highlander.
Oh dear, I forgot about that one, John.
Or Big Liam Neeson's one.
You in Highlander?
No, time he was in, was it The Widowmaker? K9 Widowmaker, Liam Neeson?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
The Russian accent was bloody desperate.
Well, it can't be any worse than an Australian playing a bleeding Scotsman, can it?
Wow.
Timey kangaroo down sport. Timey kangaroo.
No, you can't say no.
Timey kangaroo down.
Well, ruined Animal Hospital for me.
It,
Ruined it. God knows what else he did to those animals as well.
There's many a joke to be had there, but I'm going to walk away.
I always wanted to take my wallet in, throw it on the table, and yeah, can you fix it?
Oh, the heavens, yeah.
They'd have to open it up, Norm.
Oh, that guy's not finding much in it.
There you go, Gavin.
There you go, Vin.
Claire's asking if she can join in the car build in July.
Yeah.
Have you put anything on the forum yet, Paul? Because I don't think Claire's on Facebook, is she?
No, not yet. They don't seem to get much interest on the forum, sadly, the car builds. I'll put her up tomorrow.
Boys, sadly, I'm going to have to go.
All right, mate.
And I shall see you tomorrow.
See you, buddy.
See you later, Sam. Good night, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Good night, Sam.
Easy, boys.
See you, mate.
Good night, mate.
I doubt it, Ivan. Not for me, anyway.
Ooh.
Ah, yeah, do go. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, that works well. Yeah.
There you go, mate. Just some extra thin left in the bottom of your jar.
Yep.
Just add some sprue till it goes.
About half a jar of extra thin you want.
Yeah, and then just add the glue so it sort of drips and then hangs like a drop. That's about right.
Yeah, add it slowly. Keep testing it. Takes a while to dry though.
Yeah, it takes a long time to dry, especially if you're filling quite a big hole.
Yeah, about half a bottle, yeah. Add chopped up little bits of sprue because it melts quicker. But let it settle for a day. Then check the consistency of it. As Graham said, you just want it to just hang on the brush. That's about right.
If you fill in dents like sink marks, possibly be a bit careful because sprue goo can be quite angry, can't it?
Well, you got a lot of glue in there, so you just need to be careful.
Yeah. CA glue, if it's a smaller hole, CA glue, and it'll dry quicker as well.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have to rescribe it. Right, I need to go. I'll be back in a minute. A minute. Apparently, my little boy has found a spider in his bedroom.
Oh, bless.
Not one of yours, is it?
Well, there are several of those knocking around, but one sec.
He's getting bloody creepier by the minute.
Hey? What?
What's that, John?
Dan's Joker's looking creepier by the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking more like me every time he does a bit.
I think it's got her.
Walked onto that thing on.
Cool eyebrows.
Yeah, if your hair fell off your head and went down your back. As John had his hair cut like Mr. T.
There's just not a lot of it left.
There's enough for jokes.
Oh, God, that's funny.
I don't know. I could get the side shaved out there.
Is that Mr. T or Model
Oh,
T?
you should do it, John, for a laugh. Imagine it might not grow back. Living dangerously there.
You know you're getting old when it's part of your haircut. They go, you want me to do your eyebrows as well?
Which is trim your nose and ear hair.
I was going to say I had that about, what would it be, a couple of months back now, John, when I had my hair cut, and they said exactly that to me. Do you want me to trim your eyebrows? What? No, leave them be.
Your eyebrows and ears.
My name is Norman Heseltine yet. Because that boy had got some eyebrows.
They weren't eyebrows, they were moustaches.
The tool, John. Tammy knife, mate. Just a Tammy knife. UMP sanders. Oh, sorry, UMP mentioned them. UMP sanders around all the edges where I can get to them. And then just run the knife blade over the seam inside to another bits inside. The seam lines all around the inside of these. What do you call that tool? I need to get one. It's a Tamiya knife, mate. Literally just one Tamiya's craft knives. That's it. A little tiny craft knife. And a UMP sander. Everyone's talked out.
I've got my concentration tongue out.
Oh.
You know when you're trying to concentrate and not ruin something, you also have to stick your concentration tongue out.
Get the spider.
Yeah, it was enormous. Not. Size of my little bloody fingernail.
I'm going to say that probably money spider then.
Let me guess, it was a catch and release.
Of course it was.
No, we should have hit it with a slipper.
No.
Rolled up newspaper, splat.
Spy swaps work well as well.
Just hang on a minute, boys. I've got a message from your mum. Hang on.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, Scott. Yes, Claire, they do. They do decamp very well. I'll be spraying the chassis of this booth.
Night, Scott.
Yeah, see there, Scott.
Paul, which drivers are in the Alpha kit tackle?
I was just having a look then. It is Giannini and Larini.
Oh, look like Rory.
Yeah.
Good luck at the show tomorrow, Jiff Joff.
Yeah, good luck.
Claire looking at doing the Tamiya Mercedes AMG GT3.
Nice. Okay. Doing me. Okay, so. on that yet.
I'm going to make a move, chaps, before I.
See you, John.
Yeah,
See you, John. Good night, mate.
Catch up with you tomorrow.
Later.
See you there, mate.
Oh, UMP cleaner in a court. Ah.
Very quiet.
Well, thanks for that. You can have a mute.
Sorry about that. And I backed away and all from MacBook. Maybe not quite far enough, though.
Ah, can't hear you.
Somebody's kicked up a... No, carry on, move along. I've got one with pull cord. So many jokes, a little time.
Yeah.
And I can't believe Timbo made himself swear with no prompting. Could not believe that.
Thing is, do we charge him or do we let him off for it? Because he's...
No, fine him.
Right, fair enough.
Blaspheming, Norm.
Yeah, true.
He's known the rules. It's just funny because it's Tim. Especially when he said he were halfway through, I had at least 4 letters of the 4-letter word.
Oh, yeah.
So to say that you're halfway through the word, no.
Yeah, it was nothing for all the bad bit, though.
It was quite funny. I'd have loved to have seen his face because you know for a fact he went bright red.
No. The same when you talk about money and all that and try to sort money out.
Oh, I bet that were hilarious. I bet his face for a picture. I hope his cat weren't nowhere near him because that would have got a boot.
I'm going to meet you right here, Bushman.
Sorry, dude.
Oh. What time is it? Right, I think we'll get call it a night, I think, everyone. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next week.
Yeah, good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.